Hey family, good morning. So I look crazy because I just woke up. It's okay. It is now 9:20. It was 9:22 Pacific Standard Time when we started. So guys, this is so hilarious. Yesterday, I was so glammed out, smelled good, hair was all done, a high ponytail cascading down my face, lashes to the gods, just feeling myself. I was like, oh, this is gonna be a very glam edition of Tarot Tuesday. Ciao. Hold on. Let me just send something over the thread saying we're getting started. Morning tarot readings. Anyone? Yeah, so I was planning yesterday. Sorry, guys. So much has happened in the last 20 minutes. I was planning yesterday to do like a really glam edition of Tarot Tuesday, and then I knew that my cycle was starting today, and I knew I was going to be like sick and groggy and popping my dolls and all types of pills and whatnot. And I was like, oh, that's perfect. It's a perfect glam way to end the week before I disappear on bed rest. Child, you know that old saying, you make plans and God laughs? I had such a great time with Christiana yesterday. And we did a podcast for her podcast, Pop Syllabus. I think I have the cup. Hold on. I want to shout her out. Shout out to Pop Syllabus. So for those who don't know, Christiana is a writer who used to work, a Nigerian British writer who worked with Trevor Noah on his show. She is really brilliant, really great writer. Apparently, she's seen some of our videos. She's seen our clips floating around. She wanted me to come on her show. I went on Pop Syllabus. It was a very smart conversation. Very smart conversation, which means it lasted way longer than it was supposed to. So the reason we didn't have Tarot Tuesday yesterday is, good afternoon from the East Coast. What's up to my East Coast family? The reason we didn't have Pop, because yesterday, by the time we doubled the time that we allotted, and by the time we were done, I was so empty, I couldn't even read a fortune cookie, let alone tarot cards. I was emptied, okay? The conversation was great, but I was gutted, like from the inside, like a cantaloupe rind. So I was like, and y'all know I'm not going to do these tarot readings unless I'm up to par to doing a proper tarot reading. So shout out to her. I will let you know when the episode comes out. Hold on, let me drink my coffee. This is the only day that I can drink coffee on my cycle. After the first day, coffee makes my stomach hurt. So I'm going to drink coffee today, child. Hold on. Isn't it crazy how when I was younger and had shame about having endo, I couldn't even talk about being on my cycle because I felt like it was so distasteful and I didn't want to embarrass people. And now I'm on live talking to the internet about it like it's nothing. Look at that growth, right? So for anybody out there who does have really bad cramps and because a couple of you people always ask me about my skincare, but a couple of you asked me, what do I do to medicate whenever because I have really bad cramps, guys. Like I really am going to be on bed rest for the next 5 days. Like that's not me being dramatic. What I do to medicate so that I can at least do lives, so that I can leave the house once a day for about 2 hours before I got to crawl back to bed is, first of all, I smoke some legally obtained Mary Jane because I live in the state of California, and the devil's lettuce, as they used to call it when I was growing up, is excellent for immediate cramps. Then I pop an edible because the edible will help with pain relief an hour later. Then I take some CBD salve, and different places sell different variations of it. And I get extra strength CBD salve, and I put it on my womb to calm my womb down. Then I make myself a hot beverage. Then I drink some water because dehydration causes cramps. And when all of that is done, then and only then do I take a Pamprin or a Midol, caffeine free. So if you're like, Blue, why were you late? I was rushing to, oh, hello from Barcelona, Barcelona. I was rushing to do all of that in 15 minutes and for us to do today's live. And yes, if I skip any of those steps, I would have had to cut the live short to go throw up. The things that women are used to. Something interesting happened though before, and we're about to start the live in a second. Don't worry, there will be timestamps. Something interesting happened before we went live. Number one, I was in the group chat texting to my friends, and a message came out really loudly for the collective. Yes, my God, today. How am I here? A message came out for the collective, and the message for the collective that came out was the same message I sent in the group chat. Is I cannot shake this feeling that if you are not saving 20% of your current income right now, you need to work up to it. I don't know what's about to happen financially, and I do not want to be a fearmongerer. I just feel like things are about to be very shaky. Very shaky. And it would behoove all of us to build the muscle of not living check to check. And here's the thing. Well, Blue, I have 800 bills. I owe everybody more money than I make. So how do I save? Here's the thing. If you're late paying people already, that 20% that you pay yourself first, you're already late for them. Why not pay yourself first? This is probably one of the biggest mind shifts I had to make when I was broke. Not poor, broke. Because poor is a state of mind. Broke is a moment. It's a circumstance, right? I've been broke. I ain't never been poor. So when I was broke, if I was to get I remember back in the day, I think at the time I was getting 420. Oh, I need to moisturize. Hold on. I'm about to shut down this entire live. There's no moisture. Where's my hand lotion? Y'all know that I can't function without being properly moisturized. And I just woke up and I just realized that my hand lotion is not near me the way it used to. It's over there. Hold on for a second, y'all. I'm about to play the dogs and go get some hand. Y'all, I take my moisture very seriously. I'm about to play the dogs. I know I interrupted myself. I was talking about the 20%. I will not forget. But where's the dog? Extended. Hold on. I'm looking up the dogs right now. I'm about to play the dogs. I need to go get my hand lotion. I'm never beating the allegations. I know. Hold on. Okay, I'm back with lotion. Yeah, I'm sorry, y'all. There's no way. There's no way. That's why I say your beauty rituals, your divine feminine or divine masculine rituals that you do, they're for you. I put on lotion and smell good whether there's anybody in my house or not. Okay, y'all can't see my hands are ashen, but I can feel it. Also, respectfully, a lot of y'all age from your hands and your neck. There's a lot of people out there with good genes who look young in the face, and the minute you see that neck, baby, and them hands, you 112. Okay, just putting that out there. What was I saying? Yes. So one of the hardest things is when I was broke and was only making $420 a week from unemployment. I remember I told one of my friends that I was going to start putting away about $75 a week. She said, "Bitch, you only make $420." I said, "Yes, that $420 is barely enough to eat and survive. I'm going to pay my bills late anyways. I already know at $420 a week, all my bills are getting paid late. However, if I put away that $75, I know that I've paid myself first. So if there's an emergency, I have emergency money, and those people who I'm going to get paid late are still getting paid regularly. You're getting paid late already, right? Or you're getting paid less than the full thing already. I'm already going to pay you less than what you want. At least make sure that if I'm screwed because life throws a curveball at my head, you are getting paid in regular increments. I'm still being a responsible adult, but I got something for me too." And it's so funny. There was this white guy named Rich Taffel who wanted to be my mentor. He always said, "Blue," he joked one time. He didn't always say. He said it one time and I got mad. He never said it again, but I heard he said it to other people. He's the one who actually told me that I have the self-esteem and the confidence of a white man. Not mediocre, because white men don't call themselves mediocre. But when I was in my mid-20s, he used to be like, you act like you one of the boys. And he wasn't talking about black men. And so Rich always told me that I had the confidence of a white man, which, again, problematic. But one of the things he taught me before I decided that he couldn't be my mentor, was always pay yourself first. I don't care how broke you are, always pay yourself first. Make sense, guys? Always, always, always pay yourself first. Now, why am I asking this? Well, the way this live works is this is going to be a free live where we're going to do 12 tarot readings for all 12 zodiac signs. This one is focused on Mercury retrograde because Mercury got hands, feet, and teeth this month. I don't know if you've noticed, right? And while I'm doing all the signs, starting with Cancer, because it's Cancer season for once, you guys get to go first. I'm also going to do a raffle where if you do a $10 super chat, you're joining a raffle to ask me one question, one clear question. And the question cannot be, am I going to die alone, or what is the meaning of life? Those are God questions. I do not answer God questions because I know I am not God. Okay? So aside from will I die alone and what's the meaning of life, I need you guys to know that when you enter the raffle, the minimum is $10, not $9.99. The minimum is $10, not $9.99. And it's a raffle, which means if I choose you, yay, you won the raffle. If I didn't choose you, then you didn't win the raffle. That's how raffle works. Do not walk behind me like a dirty old man chasing a stripper around the club with $1 bills saying, Blue, I gave you $11. Where's my answer? It's a raffle. Yes? So, guys, I know this is kind of counterintuitive that I just told y'all to save money, but now we're doing a raffle. The raffle is because y'all gonna ask me questions regardless. We might as well pay me for my time, okay? All right, we're gonna get started today. I feel really good, despite the fact that I am in excruciating pain right now. I am in a lot of pain right now. I feel good. Hold on. Why is there a bottle of wine down here? I have emergency water and wine. What am I, Jesus? Okay. Hold on, guys. I need a little bit more moisture. Okay. Okay, now I feel better. What am I missing? And true Taurus fashion, by the way, if I don't feel good, we're not starting. So I know I just woke up and I'm fighting for my life. We're going to go through my morning. Oh, my vitamins. I'll do that later. Okay. Okay, you can tell I like this lip gloss. It's empty. Jesus wept. The one thing about having big lips is we go through lip glosses. Let's start the live, child. Let's start the live. Cancer, timestamp 12/29. We are starting with Cancer. What is and this is a special Mercury retrograde reading. For those of you who are saying, Blue, get your vitamins, I have my Chewy gut vitamins. My adult Flintstones are here, but the other vitamins are in a basket. I'll pick a moment, child. And you know what's so funny? Us doing this reading at 9 a.m. or sorry, 9:22, because I had to medicate. Us doing this reading at 9:22 Pacific Standard Time was because of a download I got yesterday. I was originally going to plan this to be at 3:30 Pacific Time, 6:30 Eastern, because that was the time I was going to be home after my appointment. And literally, as I was about to send the message, say, "Oh, I need more lip gloss." Oh, I got some backup Fenty. Did y'all used to use this? I haven't used this in forever, but I have some Fenty. I should be fine. I was about to post, we're going to do 3:30, the way I always do. My spirit guides yelled at me, you're going to get your cycle earlier than that. You're going to be too nauseous. Do it first thing in the morning. So the fact that the minute I woke up, by the way, speaking of fertility, Cancer, male, female, and non-binary, many of you, not all of you, because this can't be for everybody, but many of you need to be thinking more honestly about how you feel about children. If you have children, how do you feel about your relationship with children and how you as a parent? If you're single and or in a relationship but don't have children, do you want kids? And do your choices reflect that answer? There's something here about Cancer, Sun, Moon, and Rising around children. Oh, that's so funny that this has been a very reproductive health focused live so far, and we're starting with Cancer, which is so funny because cancers are known for having a breeding kink. A lot of Cancer men and women, whether they like children or not, want children. But yeah, I'm feeling very loudly, Cancer. If you don't have kids and you want kids, is the way that you're dating and or showing up in your relationships showing that? Very loud. Oh, this is very loud. All right, Cancer, your color is hunter green and you got abundance. Oh, happy birthday, babies. Hunter Green and abundance. Okay, as a Taurus, I feel like this should have been ours. Well, we're very compatible with Cancers, but still. And this is also the color of fertility. Cancer. By the way, if you're a Cancer who don't want no kids, this is telling you to buy some condoms. Buy. Somebody said, chill. Nobody told you to come, friend, but welcome. We're happy to have you. Cancer, Sun, Moon, and Rising. If you don't want kids, get you some condoms. Yes, the girl in the black back rope and the bright pink head wrap is talking directly to you. Get you some condoms. Cancer, Sun, Moon, and Rising, because a lot of you want kids right now and are not acting like it. And for those of you who have kids, do you like how you're parenting? There's some conversation around that as well. Are you turning into your parents, not the parts that you like? I'm just saying. So yes, the thing around children is very loud with Cancer. Interesting. During retrograde of all seasons, by the way, my Golden Girls deck is hiding from me. And I've noticed from someone who's been doing this since my first tarot deck that was bought for me from a group of friends when I was a kid. My friends bought me a group of tarot decks as an intervention, guys. Because they were like, Blue, you're fucking weird. We think you might be psychic. Use these. Imagine being a child and being given a tarot deck that your friends save up their allowance to buy you because you're freaking everybody the fuck out. That's how I realized that I was a tarot reader. So my first tarot deck was and don't cry when you hear this, was in 1996. Okay. I'm not even sure I was having periods back then. Okay. I was a baby. So one of the things I've noticed since I've been doing tarot reading since 1996 is whenever a tarot deck, so I'm just clearing out the energy in this deck for some reason. Something's a little, there we go. Whenever a tarot deck hides from me, it's because it's tired. 30 years. Not me finding out on camera. This is my 30-year tarot anniversary. Bitch, I've been reading tarot for 30 years. Jesus wept. Shout out to all my high school and middle school friends who still follow me, who were like, bitch, you really still doing this? I know. Some things don't change. All right. So yeah, if you are a new tarot reader and your tarot deck hides from you, leave it alone. It needs a break. Yeah, y'all, 30 years. Oh my God. How am I just realizing this? Oh my God. Okay, sorry. Not epiphanies. Okay. Cancer, you might be having some epiphanies about the obvious too. All right. Your petty message is, of course, yo, I'm so tapped into the Cancer energy today. It is Cancer season. Divine timing, Cancer. Your message today is about divine timing. Your patience is required because you need to trust the process. Perfect timing is working in your favor. When it's meant to be, it will be. Just make sure you do your part. When it's meant to be, it will be. Just make sure you do your divine timing. Okay, that's eerie. We got the divine timing card as I'm realizing it's my 30-year anniversary. Bitch, how many? Okay, this is why I don't, not happy 30. Thank you. You know, here's the thing too, because I have been reading tarot cards since I was a literal child. One thing I will say is, hold on, I'm trying to figure out which deck I want to do first. Surrender. Let's do the surrender deck. Oh, I love this spray. Guys, there's this spray that should I tell you? No, I'll put it in my Amazon shop. My manager told me to stop giving away freebies about what I like. But there's this spray that I love that smells like absolute heaven. Oh, that smells so good. Oh, that's another thing too, guys. In the same way a woman's sense of smell gets heightened when she's pregnant, my sense of smell gets heightened during this time of the month. And so everything around me has to smell extra good. I mean, in general, but still. Cancer, I'm picking up nesting. What is going on, Cancer? Okay, Cancer, usually when it's a birthday season of a sign, they want to be outside. They want to Leos, I know your turn is coming. They want to do all the things. They want to pop bottles. Cancer, I'm feeling like you guys are going in the opposite direction. A lot of Cancers during Cancer season, even if they're trying to pretend they want to be outside, are actually nesting. Nesting and thinking about family and legacy and home. Yes, we're in Cancer right now, love. Cancer, Sun, Moon, and Rising. A lot of you are thinking about family and community and home and nesting and children and legacy. Not y'all having an existential crisis for your birthday. Oh, your surrender. So guys, because it's Mercury retrograde, during the retrogrades, I like to do the surrender cards. I don't bring these out often, but we're doing surrender cards today. Instead of doing numbers, we don't need numbers this month. Right now, we need to figure out what the fuck to surrender. Cancer, you need to surrender comparing yourself to others. Ooh, okay, so that makes sense. Cancer, sun, moon, or rising. Some of you might be comparing yourself to others and saying, why don't I have that yet? Or what I have doesn't like stack up, or I should be here in my life by now and I'm not. So Cancer, sun, moon, and rising. For Mercury retrograde and your birthday season, please surrender comparing yourself to other people. Are you guys seeing that there's a what they call it? A theme that's jumping up? I'm starting to sense a theme here with Cancer. And Cancer, it's not even emo, because I know y'all get a little upset when we call y'all emotional. It's less so emo. Ooh. Sorry, I have protection oil that I wear every day, and I forgot to put it on this morning. And yes, this also smells good. You guys, next year we will be coming out, maybe at the end of this year, because knowing how fast my brain works, we will be coming out with a line of my protection oils and sprays. Because when people tell me they smell good, all they're responding to is my witchy shit. Sorry, my spiritual shit. Because witchy, I have been told that word triggers some of my African brothers and sisters. I'll say spiritual if y'all feel better. So you're surrendering comparison to others. Your color is hunter green and abundance. Your petty card, your petty message is divine timing working in your favor, so calm the fuck down. Let's do a cosmic message for Cancer. Let's do a cosmic message for Cancer. And right after I do the cosmic message for Cancer, I'm going to look at some of the raffle questions. Let go. Okay, Cancer, you need to release. You're releasing for your birthday. You're releasing. Yeah, this is probably why I told y'all to save too. How you gonna have them babies in the family and shit if you ain't got no money? Okay. Let go. So this is saying make room for the new beginning on its way to you now. Oh, Cancer, this is sweet. A new beginning is on its way to you, which is why you have to save your money. Believe in divine timing. Do your part when the time is ready, but let go of all the old shit. I'm also hearing for Cancer, your messages are loud today. It's a little rude. I'm also hearing for Cancer, let go of the old stories, because a lot of Cancers are sun, moon, and risings, all three, are telling themselves old stories that they think are current stories, that they're going to make future stories if they don't let them go. I'm going to repeat that one more time before I apply my lip gloss. A lot of Cancers, actually, I don't like this lip gloss. I want the other one. Yes, guys, my ADHD is extra loud when I'm medicated. A lot of Cancers are telling themselves old stories that they are convincing themselves are present tense stories, and that they are about to turn into future tense stories. Kill the story now before it grows, right? One of the things we always, and I'm hearing, oh, this also applies to Aries, Leo, and Sag. Jesus, how did fire signs just get a called out? Okay, Cancer and fire signs. Jesus wept. Cancers, Aries, Leo, and Sag. Stop telling yourself old stories that you think are present stories that you're about to make future stories, especially if you don't like them shits. Why the hell would you feed something that you don't want to grow? We say this every day on the channel. Only feed what you love. Only feed what you want to grow. Starve the rest. I don't feed shit that I don't want to grow. When y'all be like, Blue, I saw in somebody's story that somebody said this about you and X, Y, and Z. I'll be like, oh, word. I don't look it up. I don't investigate. While I appreciate when y'all give me a heads up, your heads up is as far as I'm going to take it. It's the one time I don't research. I don't research gossip about me. Knowing it exists in the ether is enough. I don't want to research it. Why? I don't want it to grow. I don't want my knowledge of other people's delusions about me to grow. Get into that habit, y'all. It's good to know people are talking shit or clapping, because sometimes it's good shit. It's good to know in broad strokes, but I don't really need to be in the weeds of what people think about me. Because number one, half that shit's not true. Number two, even the stuff that is true, I meant that shit, so now what? And number three, why would I want to feed something that's none of my business? Because if you didn't have the balls to tell me to my face, it actually is none of my business. You haven't made it my business yet. Cancer and fire signs. Y'all need to get in that mode. Mind your business, even if you are the business, unless it is going to cause you harm or is about someone who is actively having an impact on your life. Mind your fucking business. Respectfully. Love y'all so much. All right. What's the next card I want to pull for Cancer? Because Cancer, your guides are stern, which tells me there's a lot of Cancer, sun, moon, and risings, and fire signs. Why are the fire signs getting a fucking shout out in this? Maybe there's some fire signs with Cancer in their chart, or some fire signs who are being heavily moved by the Cancer energy. But yeah, Cancers and fire signs all caught astray. Jesus wept. All right. Somebody said, Blue, leave me alone. Baby, I just work here. You came here for a psychic reading, okay? A bitch put on her head scarf and is giving y'all what y'all want. In fact, let me read some of the, I love the orange ones. Hold on. Orange. Oh, by the way, guys, my favorite color is not blue. It's orange. Well, it used to be orange until the current elections. Now it's more like teal, but I love the color orange. All right. Somebody said here, Virgo sun, Libra rising, Sag moon. When will I catch a break with my finances and film career? That's way too general. I will say this though, your habits aren't good enough. Respectfully, you're asking for things, but not moving as if those things are going to happen. It's almost like someone saying, when will I lose weight? And they're eating a cheesecake while they're asking. So just be super intentional. They're saying you need to tighten up a lot on your habits. Please don't. Okay, by the way, me saying the whole room needs to save 20% because I can feel the spirit of a beggar in the room right now. The check by check bullshit. Well, Blue, I got all these bills. Still pay yourself first. You're part of that crew, respectfully. Love you so much. You're part of that crew, though. So just know, my friend, you need to tighten up on your habits. It's no time soon because they're saying your habits are subpar. I'm not being rude. I adore you. I just pass on the messages. Also, I feel like I get a lot of small wins that haven't materialized yet, and life is lifing right now. Your small wins are going to add up. It's your framework. Your small wins are going to add up. It's your mental framework. Also, the fall is going to be the best season for you. Not the winter, the fall. The fall is September, October, November. September, oh, that's your birthday season. Oh, look at that. Maybe you up around your birthday season. September, October, November are going to be particularly good for you. I hope that was helpful, love. All right, so let's go another raffle. Ooh. Okay, Aubergine. I did not know eggplant meant $75. That's amazing. Thank you, friend. Hello, Blue. Cancer sun, June 21st. Oh my God, my first best friend ever was a June 21st Cancer. Double Sag here. I've been working on a spiritual entrepreneurial pivot. Is this blessed for me to focus on? I will say this. Who is your demographic or your audience for what you're working on? And what value are you adding to their lives? And is it provocative? Those three questions are your weak points. Who is the demographic? What value add are you providing for that demographic? And is your messaging provocative? Right now, the answer is no to number 3, by the way. I'm being kind, but your spirit guides are saying it's not sexy enough. I was trying to find a nice way to say it. They said, don't be fucking nice, just say it because she's a double Sag, or he or she is a double Sag. Your shit's not sexy enough. Not you pay me $75 for me to tell you that. I feel so bad, but I just work here. So whatever your messaging is, the packaging is not sexy enough. I wouldn't think it's sexy is what they're telling me. Blue, you wouldn't think it's, I wouldn't think it's sexy. So who's the demo? What's the value add? And make that shit sexier. Make it provocative so people can get going. All right, we're going to do one more. Yo, sometimes when y'all ask me this question, I be feeling so bad because my spirit guys don't give a fuck how much y'all tip me. It's going to be blunt with everybody. I love y'all so much for rocking. Who the hell comes to an autistic ADHD psychic? I love y'all for rocking with me and my weirdness. Okay, I noticed I have a tense relationship with money due to unpredictability of the job market and my industry. Do you see any updates in that department? Been applying heavy since you told me last reading where I am isn't safe. Where you are is not safe, but please do not leave though. No, I don't see anything changing yet. I see you're in there's a lot of mental ruts right now. Here's the thing. The reason it's not changing is because it's not deserving. You're burnt out, baby. I'm hearing that you're too burnt to make. When people want to do a change in their life, there's an inertia that they have, right? Either the inertia is self-initiative or a trigger point moment or just anger, right? You ever just get so mad and you say, fuck it. And in that fuck it, the velocity of the F-bomb makes you do in a day what you couldn't do in a month because you're just so frustrated. You ain't got none of that. I did all that talking to tell you ain't got none of that. You're tired. Rather than be worried about it changing, continue to apply and heal from the burnout. You are burnt out, baby. To this question, yes. I got a yes for that. It was a very quick one. One more. Hey, Blue, my freelance editorial work has dried out for a while now. It's going to stay dry, baby. I need to pivot, but I can't figure out the best way to up-level in my career. Any thoughts on how to take concrete action? Yeah, you're going to need to find a gig that is actually low IP, something that is not creative, something that takes no intellect, something that just gets the flow of money back into your life because it's almost like you need the spark of money flowing, before you can have money flowing in the places where you want it to flow from. It'd be like if you got a job working at a bookstore where nobody knows you as a cashier, working 6 hours a day on the weekends, and you're getting, let's say, $250 a week from that job. It's not a lot of money, but it's fresh energy. It's low stakes. Money's coming in. You need money to come in no matter how small, because it's almost like when somebody is constipated and they just need a little bit of fiber to push stuff out. I know that is a nasty analogy, but that's what I saw. You're backed up. Your sacral chakra, your root chakra, and your throat chakra. So you're also biting your tongue a lot. You have 3 backed up chakras. You just need money to flow right now. No matter how much, you need flow. All right, I'm going to go back to doing the live. Sorry, guys. I hope that was helpful. And for those who are new here, you saw how I said releasing what? All right, Cancer. What is your hidden message for Cancer? What's the hidden message for Cancer? Finding out the truth crushed me. Oh, this makes sense. Cancer, we've been telling you to stop licking your wounds and let it go. You're still in some way mourning an inconvenient truth. Cancers are still in some way mourning an inconvenient truth. I just got hit by an epic wave of nausea, so I'm going to pull one more card for Cancer, and then we're going to move on to the next sign. You guys, I'm doing these quick, but also hopefully being granular enough where you're getting enough bang for your buck. And by buck, this is a free reading. All right, Cancer, Sun, Moon, and Rising. What is the message for Cancer, Sun, Moon, and Rising? I'm going to try to do the rest of these a little bit faster, guys, just so that I can get back to medicating. Cancer, this is a great season for you, whether you know it or not. Sun, Moon, or Rising. The Sun card is literally the absolute happiest card in the entire deck. Mind you, guys, this deck that I keep in my special velvet pouch, I have not used this deck in months. Special occasions for the Cancers. Sun card. Ooh, sorry. I almost threw up a little bit. When I tell y'all I'm really sick, all right, it's okay. And my spirit guys, here's the thing too, guys. You're like, well, Blue, if you're sick, why are you doing the readings? I'm actually the most open when I'm this ill. King of Pentacles. He's a man who slowly saves his money. Cancers, why y'all keep on getting about saving money? Are y'all blowing through the load? Are y'all emptying out the ATM? If I get one more goddamn save money card for Cancer, the hell? Cancer, are you okay? Cancer, Sun, Moon, and Rising, and fire signs. For some reason, Cancer, the fire signs are impatient and have hitched on to the energy of your reading. I've never seen anything like this before in one of my readings. I can feel Aries, Leo, and Sag all up in this reading, even though it's not their turn yet. Leo, you next. How are you a part of this? Be careful about saying things too sharply. Death and rebirth. An entire new season of life is trying to open itself up to you. Death and rebirth. Okay, let me show this. This is how I know there's some hard-headed Cancer, Sun, Moon, Risings, and fire signs watching this. Y'all done got death and rebirth. Let that shit go. Believe in divine timing. Stop comparing to other shit. Cancer, this is the most hard-headed fucking deck I've ever pulled doing this on this channel. Baby, let it go. You got me sounding like the little bitch from Frozen. Let it the hell go. What is you doing, Cancer? And fire signs. I'm starting to wonder if the fire signs are making the Cancer message worse. Well, sorry. You're all in this together. Okay? Cancer, I tried to get rid of the fire signs. They're stuck on this reading. And I just asked, is it the fire signs, Queen of Cups? This is literally the card of Cancer. No, it's you, Cancer. Sorry, fire signs. It's you. I literally was talking shit like maybe the fire signs have hijacked Cancer and that's why. And then literally the most Cancer sign and the most Cancer card in the whole goddamn minor arcana popped up like, no, bitch, it's us. So sorry to Aries, Leo, and Sag. You're just on for the ride, but this is Cancer driving this bus. Cancer, let it go. Now my car is cussing me the fuck out. My God. This is literally y'all. Queen of Cups is Cancer. Well, I think I've told you to let it go about 7 different ways. We're going to move on, Cancer. Love you so much. Now we're moving to Leo since they're already in here. Leo, we in the building 3430. My God. You know what? Maybe I should do morning lives for tarot. I like tarot at the beginning of the day more than at the end of the day. Now I just stumbled. Oh, and Cancer at the very bottom of the deck, which is coming true. Shit is so good for y'all. You just need to relax. You all self-sabotaging. Let me stop. Love y'all, but y'all do be self-sabotaging. All right, Leo. Which deck am I going to start for Leo? Let's start with the colors because the colors were kind. Ooh, bon Dieu. Now we can't help it. Cancer. The fact that I tried to throw the fire signs under the bus and throw Cancer some bail, and the universe said, not too much, oh. Not too much. Leo, we up. Leo, we up. 3430 was Leo, I think. All right. Universe, please clear the energy. What is that? Let's clear the energy because that Cancer was a lot. All right. Okay, I knew it. I was like, there must be a lot of fire signs with Cancer somewhere in their chart for that to happen. For that coup to have happened the way it just happened, I was like, there must be fire signs that have significant water in their charts because that's never happened in the chat before. All right, Leo. Damn, death. You got Doodoo Brown and death. I don't mean to laugh, but that just sounds ridiculous. Guys, in tarot, death means an ending. So Leo, a chapter is ending, but it is Doodoo Brown though. Ooh, this is why y'all hitched to Cancer because y'all wanted some abundance. Let's get you a clarifying card because nobody wants to be Doodoo Brown and death. I actually have never pulled this card before. Oh, and you also got surrender. Okay, so you got Doodoo Brown and death, and light gray and surrender. So what this means. Now the song Doodoo Brown is playing in my head. I guess that's your song. What this means is, Leo, it's over. Whatever you were clinging to is over. Some of you Leos. Some of you Leos might have Cancer in your chart and or just be closer in the Cancer cusp or be a July Leo. But Leo, whatever the fuck you was trying to make fetch happen, it's dead. It's okay though, because if you surrender to the fact that the past is gone. Which on Cancer to let go of the past. Leo, the past left you, baby. You ain't gotta let it go. It left you. It's over. Yes. And though the beautiful thing is on the other side of it being over, surrender. Now, if I gotten two bad cards, my tone would have been less playful. Yes. But at least there is a response to the ending is that you need to surrender. Damn, not Doodoo Brown, bitch. I'm happy the second card was cute because that's rough. I'm not even gonna hold you. Y'all, I'm not the tarot reader who lies to make y'all feel better. That was rough. That was rough. Let's Doodoo Brown. Okay, what does Leo need to surrender for Mercury Retrograde? That is a wild song for y'all to get retrograde. Maybe you need to dance it out. Maybe you're holding, because you know when you twerk and shit, you hold a lot of trauma in your hips. So maybe Doodoo Brown really is y'all's song because you need to let that trauma go, baby. Because it's let you go. Why did I just become Nola all of a sudden? What the hell? What was in that edible? Rosa Acosta had a beautiful function for her dog's birthday. Every year we don't celebrate the 4th of July. We celebrate Rosa's dog, Lulu's birthday. So Lulu has a birthday on the 4th of July that we celebrate every year in lieu of America with 3 Ks. And she had some really great edibles on display. And so I took some. Baby, what's it? And mind you, Rosa doesn't eat edibles. She just has them as party favors. But baby, what is in them edibles? I feel like my third eye is super open. By the way, I don't know if you can tell, I have a big black mole in the middle of my forehead. And does anybody else have one? Because somebody was just telling me the other day that they've never met anybody else with a black mole in the middle of their forehead. And now I've become curious. Do y'all know anybody else who has a third eye mole? The spirituality thing is when people who have a third eye mole, it's because their third eye is so active. God said, let's be obvious about it. All right, let's see. Let's do some quick raffle because the surrender card, I'm being told Leo does not want to surrender. What the hell? Leo, surrender the idea that you can fix someone. Really, Leo? You trying to build a bear? Shout out to the Love Island fans. You trying to be Captain Save-A-Ho? Shout out to the Love Island. Damn, they've used every euphemism for fixing a bitch on Love Island this season. Leo, you can't fix people. Put your wallet away. Put the long-ass paragraphs of text away. Stop explaining. They're not stupid. They just don't want it. Okay? Stop explaining. There's a Leo sun, moon, or rising who keeps wanting, many of you actually, they just yelled many, who keeps thinking that if they just explain themselves or invested more, no, baby, honor what's being revealed already. Hey, Blue, not sure about what career direction I should go. Looking to make more money and have stability. That's way too general, my love. And I feel bad that you paid $20 for that. It has to be a little bit more succinct. But it can't be the meaning of life. Guys, remember what I said? It cannot be the meaning of life. And that's the meaning of life question. Or will I die alone? Those are God questions and also require a much deeper conversation via us doing a reading. And by the way, guys, my reading calendar opens back up next month. Very soon, my reading calendar will be opening back up. My adult daughter is estranged from family. Does she want reconciliation or healing with us? She feels very hurt. So unless there's going to be apologies and acknowledgement about the hurt that's been caused or the lack of support that she's received, no, she doesn't. She feels very hurt. All right, we did the surrender card. We did the color card. Let's do the petty tarot card for Leo. Leo, sun, moon, and rising. Leo, sun, moon, and rising. Leo, another song for you aside from Doo-Doo Brown is Sexual Healing. Okay, y'all holding a lot of trauma in your hips and shit. Not sexual healing. Why is Marvin Gaye bumping in my head right now? Leo, what's going on? Y'all a little backed up? Y'all a little horny? What's going on, Leo? Sexual healing is filling up the room right now. Okay, well, the spirit guys that want you to just have Doo-Doo Brown. Okay. Leo, sexual healing. Yes, backs must be broke. Are you trying to fix them because they can be fixed or because you're horny and you want to hunch them after you fix them? Baby, Leo, y'all are backed up. If you're having sex, it's not good because y'all are backed up collectively. Jesus. Ooh, what card just fell? Okay. Oh, God. Okay, this makes sense. Hold on, guys. A card that just fell at my feet was CEO energy. You see how stern she's being? I'm going to fix you and then I'm going to hunch you because I want to hunch my projects. Yeah, Leo, if you're dating someone who is a project, let it go. Break up. It's not, the cards are not even being gentle with y'all. If you have a friend who you just think is stupid and if you just keep on telling them how to live righteous, let them go. Leo is trying to do what Virgos sometimes do, which is up next, where because you don't want to be vulnerable enough to build community in a way where it's non-transactional, you're trying to save your way into people's hearts and stop being of service. Chill with the transactional control freak shit that y'all be doing. Chill. You did. Congratulations. Yes. Thank you. And by the way, not hunching. Yes, you guys like to hunt. Leos, Virgos, Cancer, Scorpios, Taurus as well. A lot of you signs will see people as a project before you hunch them. Right? Like you can't just be hunching for fun like the rest of us. Y'all got to fix them up and dust them off. Stop that shit. This is not HD TV. It's your pussy, right? Calm down. Okay. I think me being medicated during the readings is also turning off the part of my brain that usually filters this shit. Y'all getting some pure uncut messages. My God. Okay, what is the divine message for Leo? Leo, stop trying to fix people. Fix yourself. Worry about yourself. That's the message for Leo this season. Right before your birthday, worry about yourself. Okay, what is their cosmic insight message? Let go again. The hell? Y'all saw me shuffle these cards. Twin, where have you been? Leo's getting a lot of songs. Okay, well, it looks like if you were a Leo with any Cancer in your chart, if you're a fire sign with any Cancer in the chart, the sun, yeah. Let it go. I'm not going to give the same let go speech. If you are a Leo who did not watch the Cancer section, go watch the Cancer section to get the let go speech. I'm not giving that speech twice. Respectfully, this is a little too redundant for me now. Okay, let's do the hidden message deck. Yo, the Leos and the Cancers. Yeah, the Leos and the Cancers. My poor babies. Somebody said, is this camera on me? Y'all bitches coming through loud. I sometimes, when I watch these back, get uncomfortable for y'all. Like, do y'all really like just being exposed publicly like this? Like, I appreciate that y'all come every month when we do these monthly readings, but my God, like, oof. I left when I saw you with someone. Okay. There's a lot of Leos in here who, interesting. There's a lot of Leos. If you are, okay, I'm hearing several messages at once, so you're not going to all be in these groups. Pick the group that applies to you. If neither apply, that's fine. There's some Leos in here who did not realize how much of a bad investment someone was until they saw them with other people, whether they're friends, their new partner, their family, whatever, and they realize, oh, wow, you're really not for me. We're not kindred. And there are other Leos in here where someone who ghosted you, pulled away from you, or is being harsh towards you is judging you based on your ecosystem. So I'm getting two groups. Two very different groups are showing up for me simultaneously. Those of you who had to see someone in relation to others before you could see them clearly, and those of you who are being harshly judged for your ecosystem. Interesting. Interesting. Okay. Now, let me see. Yes, like the live, my family. Like the live. And someone said my Leo is in Mercury and Mars. Oh, my Leo. I have a Mars and Leo as well. So does Beyonce. Me, Carlos King, Beyonce, a lot of people have a Mars and Leo. A Mars and Leo, their response when you piss them off is to stunt on you through their work. Oh, you think I'm a stupid ass bitch? Word. Good luck seeing my face in clips every day. I'm not talking about me. I'm talking about literally Mars and Leo in general. A Mars and Leo, when you piss them off, they will just work twice as hard so you can't help but see them everywhere else. Beyonce. That's all I got to say. She had a whole song called Bow Down Bitches. Hello. It was a response. All right. What is this message for Leo this month? Nine of Cups. You need to go on a date. Eight of Swords. You are back upside down. You are dragging your feet, walking away from something or someone that doesn't serve you. My God, it's like Cancer all over again. So y'all just need to be breaking up with people and friends and bullshit narratives that are old and outdated this month, huh? Eight of Swords. Three of Cups. You need to be outside with your friends. Literally, be outside with your friends. 10 of Pentacles. Like the Cancers, you secretly want to have it all. The family, the money, the fame, everything. You can't have those things unless you let go of what you're holding on to first. And the 10 of Swords. If you don't let it go, it's going to let you go. Well, according to the Doodoo Brown, I already let you go. 10 of Swords is the burnout card. I think the reason why the tarot deck wanted me to use this deck instead of the other deck is this card is usually somebody face down with a bunch of swords in their back, eating mud. This is the kind of version. Leo, just like Cancer, you're burnt out. You need to let it go. We're not gonna pull no more. Leo, if you watch Cancer plus yours, you got a hell of a message already. I'm not pulling no more fucking cards saying the same thing over and over again. Love y'all so much. We're moving on now to Virgo 4730. Virgo 4730. Where was this? Oh, this deck was right here. Okay. Let's clean it. You know what? I think we might clean the energy. Where's my lip gloss? I'm trying to figure out. I'm gonna clean the energy and get my lip gloss simultaneously. Hold on. Oh, child, I had to run. Okay. Sorry, I realized that I left all my goodies in my laptop bag because I was out yesterday. Oh, ooh, my favorite lotion. Oh my good lip glosses. Now hold on, bitch. Okay, sorry. Yeah, ooh, and my emergency edibles. My bag is fine. Y'all, why do I have my own air spray in here just in case any room I'm in smells funky? I can make it smell like me. I need to relax. That's a lot going on. Okay. All right. I got my lip glosses. Ooh, what about my purse though? I cannot put my purse on the floor. That is bad luck. I'm gonna leave my purse on my you know what? Virgo, you might be getting some money because the way I'm about to have my purse on my lap your entire reading. Virgo, you might be getting some money. I have a very expensive Louis bag sitting on my lap right now during Virgo's reading. That don't feel like a coincidence. Oh, this is luxurious lip gloss. Oh my God. This lip gloss is no offense to Fenty. I love you, Rihanna. But there have been other lip glosses that have stolen me from you. I used to be a Fenty girl down on the lip gloss. But if Riri has some a new line, let me know, bitch. Send me something. All right. Let me see. Virgo, something about you in big bags. Big bags. What happened to my purse though? Am I really gonna have my purse in my lap for the entire Virgo reading? This is hilarious. Okay, let's do it then. Virgo, I don't need to tell you to put away 20%. You probably already did. And if you haven't, you behind the rest of them. Virgo, Who's That Girl by Eve is playing in my mind for Virgo. Even if you're a guy, gender neutral. Who's that girl? La, 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 la. She's that girl. La, 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 la. Well, excuse the fuck out of me, Virgo, Sun, Moon, and Rising. Oh, I'm a Virgo Moon. Yes, bitch. Okay. I always forget that I have Virgo on my chart when I'm doing these readings. We are, bitch. Virgo, Sun, Moon, and Rising. We are. Virgo, your color is green and rest, though. We up, but first we down. We fall down, but we get up, and then we take a nap. You got Kelly Green. Shout out to my friend Bridget Kelly. You got Kelly Green, Virgo, Sun, Moon, and Rising. Virgo, Sun, Moon, and Rising. Kelly Green and rest. Not, you know how they used to say back in the day, I'll sleep when I'm dead? We don't do that. Because not sleeping will make you dead faster. We make the money and then we rest. This might be actually a great month for Virgo, Sun, Moon, and Risings to go on a vacation, which is so crazy because I booked myself for 48 hours by the water. I'm going to spend 2 days by the water this weekend. It just randomly hit me that I needed it, right? So Virgo, Sun, Moon, and Rising. Make this, it is money. Oh my God, it is the money color. Fuck, y'all are getting money. And y'all see how I be shuffling these fucking cards. None of this is me trying to create a narrative. Money green, Kelly Green, rest though. Money and rest. Virgo, Sun, Moon, and Rising. Ooh. And I can hear Lilo talking about, but why we get Doodle Brown? Baby, why did you get Doodle Brown? I just work here. I don't know. I just work here. All right, let's do a quick, let me see. Raffle. Let's see. Who's that girl? How can I make my dad's business that I took over after he died succeed, Virgo? Number one, create a narrative around him and you being part of a legacy. People are going to buy a lot into the fact that you are upholding his memory by doing whatever you're doing. Number two, whatever demographic you're serving, you need to be more intimate with them. I'm hearing something is lacking in the storytelling. I don't even know what the business is, but there's something lacking in the storytelling. And by the way, all business have storytelling. You can be a plumber and there can be storytelling. Right? Like, let's say your name was Gerald. Gerald's Daughter Plumbing immediately tells a story. I would go to the place called Gerald's Daughter Plumbing because I'm like, who the fuck is Gerald? And why is his daughter the plumber? What's going on here? Any business needs a story, right? So the legacy of your father being baked into the marketing, the storytelling being intentional. Also, too, you're going to have to be a little bit more innovative than your dad. They're saying that he was stuck in his ways a little bit. So being innovative, having stronger messaging and storytelling, and putting your father's memory at the forefront. Those are the answers that I got very loudly. I hope that was helpful. Hey, Blue, it's my birthday today. Oh, happy birthday. Pew, pew, pew. I'll play the happy birthday song, but I don't want to get copyright. Happy I caught a live question. Will my Virgo brother-in-law married to a Capricorn stay in their toxic marriage? Absolutely, the fuck they will. Much longer than they're supposed to because they want to prove a lot of y'all wrong. Y'all talk a lot of shit. They talk shit about y'all talking shit, and some of it is spite. They don't agree on a lot, but they agree that they don't like being judged. Neither of them likes to be judged, and they will last much longer than they're supposed to, simply despite many of y'all. And it's not just you. There's a lot of people who talk shit about them in the ways that they know about. I hope that was helpful. Jesus, Webb, who are these people? Now we got something in common. It's giving Bobby and Whitney. Happy birthday! I love that. This is really a big ass me person on my lap for this fucking Virgo reading. This is hilarious. And I can't get up until we do the next sign. So Virgo, I guess this is supposed to be part of your message. Let's do a petty message card for Virgo. Petty message card for Virgo. Virgo, Sun, Moon, and Rising. Virgo, Sun, Moon, and Rising. So Virgo's getting that shmoney, but they also need a nap. There. Virgo, Sun, Moon, and Rising. Petty message for Virgo, Sun, Moon, and Rising. Glow up. What the hell's in the Virgo? Did you bribe the gods? Look at Cancer and Leo and their feelings. Well, if you have Virgo on your chart, so Virgo, Sun, Moon, and Rising, you're having a glow up, self-improvement, finding your confidence, personal transformation, better than ever. Better than ever. Ooh, I love when I can give good news because you know my guys don't always do that. Virgo, sun, moon, and rising. You're experiencing a glow up. Virgo, sun, moon, and mother effing rising. And also, I'm being told to pull the white deck for you guys. We haven't used this deck yet. The black deck's been kind, though, so don't feel bad. And black does not mean bad. Okay? We're a pro-black space here. Okay. All right. What is the hidden message for Virgo, sun, moon, and rising? What is the hidden message? Oh, and my meds just hit. I just felt my womb completely relax. Oh, look at God. Okay, we're good. Virgo, something about you relaxing right now as well. This is so interesting how my guides use my body when I'm doing these readings. I look for you everywhere. Virgo, sun, moon, and rising. Someone who has lost you either because you walked away or they walked away or life made you both separate. Someone misses you deeply. Well, it is Mercury retrograde season, so I guess, and these are Mercury retrograde messages, so that makes sense, right? Mercury retrograde doesn't just cause miscommunication and travel complications and technical difficulties. It also causes nostalgia. So Virgo, just know that you are very missed right now. Sun, moon, and rising. Someone who loves you, and I'm hearing in particular for Virgo, moons in particular, moons and risings more than suns. Sorry, suns. Virgo, moon and risings in particular, someone who betrayed you knows they fucked up and they feel bad, but they'll never admit it. Ooh, bitch. What you mean you will never admit it? That's rude. Okay, Virgo, risings and moons specifically, not so much suns. Virgo, moons, and although suns, if it applies to you, I can't stop you. I'm going to beat you up. But Virgo, risings and moons in particular, someone who betrayed you, they know they fucked up, but they'll never admit it. They feel bad, though, but they're going to die not admitting that shit. Surrender to success? Virgo, what the fuck? Virgo, play the lottery. Virgo, sun, moon, and rising. Everybody surrender into the fact that you need to mind your business. Surrender to the fact that them hoes don't like you. Surrender to the fact that you're going to be broke for a while. Virgo, guys, surrender to the fact that you winning hoe. What is, okay. Cancer, I hope it's your birthday, but I hope you got some Virgo in your chart, bitch. Because not Virgo is the birthday. Okay, surrender to success is crazy work. I didn't even know this was in here. Y'all, do we really need to pull any more cards? Because how many times does Virgo need to put its foot on our necks? Virgo, you up? The hell? Fine. You know what? I'll be fair. I will be fair and pull one more deck, but I don't need to see gold coins falling from the sky again. Virgo's you up. It be that said. I don't know. I'm not gonna keep repeating it. Virgo's you up. We're gonna do one more Virgo. Maybe we'll get a more nuanced message in here. Virgo, sun, moon, and rising. They are sun. We are missable people. I thought you said miserable at first. Missable. That makes more sense. Gemini will be last this month. Yep. Whoever it's your birthday month last month is last this month. It's democratic. Okay, Virgo, you are in a winning season and you've already started saving up your money. You're tired though. You're entering a new phase of life and you need to celebrate. Yeah, Virgo, all these cards say is to rest. So Virgo, you're up this season. Surrender to success, bitch. Sun, moon, and rising. If you are Virgo, sun, moon, and rising, you're probably living in an answered prayer as we speak. Something that you asked for a long time ago and thought you never had might have quietly shown up. Or even if it knocked at the door like the fucking Kool-Aid man, it showed up, but you're so used to wanting it that you're not fully sitting in the fact that you currently have it. Oh, you're so used to wanting it that you haven't fully sat in the knowledge that you have it. It's a good problem to have, Virgo. Now, up next, we're going to do, who's next after Virgo? My brain just blanked. Oh, Libra, duh. Libra, I know you're going to be mad, but I have to put the purse away. This bag is fucking heavy. All right, let's do the clearing of the energy, and we're going to do Libra up next. Child, ADHD is so funny. I got up for 3 seconds and I was like, ooh, do I have time to grab a snack, bitch? Let me calm down. Libra, we're at 5934. 5934 Libra. All right, these cards are so great. Virgo, your cards were so great. All right. Let's do Libra next. Libra. Let me do a quick scan. Actually, Libra, pause for a second. I'm going to give you a new timestamp. I'm going to do a quick stamp of people's questions so that it doesn't eat into your time, my loves. Next year, first half of next year. Pisces, Sun, Virgo, Moon. The answer is first half of next year. Have a regular career advice. Have a regular 9 to 5, but have started back up on my entrepreneur. Want to see if I'm in the right direction. Need to know what the time is worth over the next 12 months. Over the next 12 months, yes. The first 6 months are going to be a little bit tricky, though. You're going to have to, when people write plans in pencil and then they erase and then they tweak and then they erase and then they realize, oh my God, the page is now gray from all the erasing. So they get a new sheet of paper and then they write again. You're going to be having a lot of that over the next 6 months, and then over the next 12 months, it's going to be great. But the first 6 months are going to frustrate the fuck out of you. I'm telling you right now. These next 6 months, I should say. So this rest of this year is you solidifying the vision. So this year is about tightening up the vision. Next year is going to be more about execution and expansion. But whatever you're doing, though, you're not on your final draft. You're on draft like 2 or 3 of it. You're nowhere near your final draft yet, and kind of make peace with that and find the fun in the process rather than lamenting the fact that it's taking you so long. Let me see. Up next, we did the birthday one already. Oh, shout out to the new members. We appreciate you. We are going to be doing some members only tarot classes. Probably when the shop opens in the fall. So if you are someone who's in the members area and you're new, please look up the tarot workshops. We have tarot workshops in the members only area, 2 of them. They're amazing. And there's fun visuals. It was a great time. So there are 2 long ass videos in the members only area where you can watch about 6 hours of me teaching you how to read tarot cards. And we're doing way more than that, right? If you are not someone in the members only area and you're on my Patreon, if you go to the Bluecentric Patreon, I should put the link up there somewhere. If you go to the Bluecentric Patreon, you can just buy those classes for $3 each without having to be a member. All right. So I'm going to do 2 more questions, though. Hold on. 2 more questions. Hey, Blue, it's my birthday today. We already did that one. Another birthday. Hey, Blue. Leo woman here. After obtaining my doctorate degree, should I relocate or stay at my current job to inquire about creating a new position? Stay at your current job. It's not time to move yet. Stay at your current job. Yours came out through very loudly. Another Leo woman. Should I graduate after obtaining my PhD or stay? I think I already answered your question. I have a meeting with a high-level person in a beauty company I'd love to work for this Friday. Congratulations. They're going to think you're adorable. It's so rude because you're a grown lady. They're going to like your light. There's something about your light there's a glow or a light that you're going to enter that meeting with that someone's going to have a positive reaction to. But can I expect that it could lead to a job? Expect that it's going to make a good impression so that even if you don't get a job now immediately, I do see it potentially leading to a job and or an opportunity. For some reason, they're being very granular with the language. It's going to lead to a job and or an opportunity, but you're going to make a really great impression. So on Friday, God, I'm never beating the allegations. Make sure you are pleasing to the senses. Be Venusian, right? Be like your Taurus and Libra brothers and sisters. We're very Venusian. Venus is the goddess of pleasure and the 5 senses. When you're experiencing Venus energy, you can smell it, you can taste it, you can touch it, you can feel it, you can see it, you can hear it, right? So be very Venusian on Friday, my love. If you have any pure sweetness candles from when the candle shop was open before we open back up next month, if you have any pure sweetness candle, this is the energy of that. You want to look good, smell good, sound good. Regulate your breathing. If you have ashwagandha, why did I just choke on ashwagandha? Oh, I didn't take my ashwagandha. Because I'm feeling that you're going to make an excellent impression and there's an energy around you that someone's going to want to invest in. That's why they're saying it. That good first impression is going to make somebody want to invest in you. INVEST. And investing isn't always a job, but it's always a good thing. So I feel like I answered a little bit more complicated than what you asked, but your spirit guides are being very intentional with their language with you. Somebody said, I don't know my birth time. Can I still get a reading? Birthdays May 7th. Maybe ask a question. But yes, if you go to astro.com, astro.com, and you go to and you sign up for membership and you go to the personal portrait section of astro.com and you decide to get a personality assessment on that personal portrait section, Put in your coordinates, your everything but your time of birth, right? If you don't have your time of birth, just put in noon, recognizing that time is not the right time, so you can just generate a report. The only thing your time of birth has any impact on is your rising sign. So it means you won't know your rising, but you will know all your other coordinates, okay? So put in noon just so it can spit out something, but know that your rising sign is not accurate because your rising sign is dictated directly by your time of birth. For those who are like, well, Blue, why does your birth chart need your time of birth? It's because there are 12 signs in the zodiac, right? The way the sun moves across the horizon changes every 2 hours. That means every 2 hours, 12 times 2 equals 24. You see how numbers and astrology are all mixed in together? Every 2 hours, the rising sign, the way the sun is across the horizon, switches to a new coordinate, which means every 2 hours, your rising sign changes, which means if there are two twins that are born and one is born at midnight and one is born at 3 a.m., or one is born at the very end of the window and the very beginning of something else, they have different rising signs despite being twins. You can be twins and have different rising signs if you have different birth times. They're significant enough. So yes, the rising sign is only for, and here's the thing too. They're like, oh, if my time of birth is only for my rising sign, then it's no big deal. The rising sign is the most important part of your chart. So it's kind of a big deal, right? It's great that you can have the rest of your chart, but it's kind of a big deal. I would say, in my not so humble opinion, your rising sign is 40% of your chart's importance. But 60 is still significant, right? Having that 60% is significant. Missing 40 is also significant. So just know it's a bummer, and also you can work around it. I hope that was helpful, love. Let me see. You got a lot for your $20. I hope you, because I was like, well, if you're gonna not ask me a question, I'm gonna still give you a heads up about something. One more before we go on to the next sign. Let me see. I already did these people. I'm gonna flip this. Here we go. Hey, Blue. I work in HR and just finished a master's in leadership. Congratulations. I want to find a new job in HR. It's a good idea. I'm not sure about my current job. I feel there is no room for growth. There is no room for growth. They're big on giving titles and lateral moves. The pay increases are not worth it. The culture is mediocre. I will say this though. HR is fine, but I see you more in personal development, which sounds like the same thing, right? They're kissing cousins. HR is fine, but I keep on hearing you're more suited for personal development. Do that what you will. Your spirit guides were being very specific. All right, up next. Thank you, Natalia. I appreciate you, my love. We did Cancer already. We did Leo. We did Virgo. We did Libra. And now it is time for the Scorpios. Let's go. Ole do it. Not Ole do it. What song is that? You guys, what song goes, yeah? Ole do it. What song is that? That's the song that came for Scorpio. What in the hood booger? Scorpio, y'all outside, huh? Can somebody? We're doing Libra next. But Scorpio, the minute I said Scorpio, Ole do it popped up. You guys, we didn't do Libra yet. We're doing Libra next. I said Scorpio because Scorpio is loud. Okay, Scorpio. What is the song called? We are doing Libra, but you know when you're in a good neighborhood and a car full of fun hood people drive by blasting loud ghetto music, and I'm not saying none of these words is bad. I love being black, right? But you know what the fuck I'm talking about. Tyrone and them in that loud ass car with all the bass. Yeah, Ole do it. I just feel like we were supposed to do Libra, but a car full of Scorpios bumping that song. What song is that? Oh, it's Ole Do It. Oh, by Waka Flocka. Okay, Scorpio, why y'all playing Waka Flocka in the gated community of Libras? The minute it's not Scorpio time. It was a drive-by. But the minute I said Scorpio, okay, Libra, I apologize. Not y'all got bombed. It's so funny. The minute I said Scorpio, I heard that song. Waka Flocka. I think we all know what kind of summer Scorpio's having. Libra, let's see if you're going to be hanging out with your Scorpio brothers, because while they're blasting Waka Flocka, what y'all doing? Yeah, that song is still playing. Okay. Oh, okay. Consciousness. Okay, Libra. Your Scorpios are doing the hood shit and having a good time. You worry about consciousness. Okay. My energies got so chill. I feel like I just took another edible saying that. Consciousness. Heather Gray, consciousness. Okay. Y'all are listening to Tchaikovsky and sipping tea while the city girls are up outside. Okay. It's a very chill. Y'all told me to calm the fuck down. I feel like that card just told me to chill out. Ole Do It is no longer playing. Okay? It's no longer playing. Yes, it's giving very gated community. Not y'all act like the Scorpios or the hood rats, though. What you mean? Okay. It's giving very gated community, honey. The Libra said, honey, that's not our song. In fact, for Libra, I'm hearing Pachelbel Canon in D minor. Not the fuck. Is that even a song? Did I make that up? Does that exist? Hold on. Canon in D. Yo, I don't really know shit about it. Is Pachelbel Canon in D is a song. Oh my god. Oh my god, I know this song. Okay, well, Pachelbel Canon in D. Libra. Y'all some bougie motherfuckers, because what the fuck? Why are we getting classical music? Hold on. I just lost the screen real quick by looking up classical music. Hold on. There we go. All right, we're back. Not passion fruit, Pachelbel. Okay. Look up Canon and D, y'all. Not Pachelbel. I love passion fruit, baby. No. Okay. Canon and D. Libra, what in the highfalutin pinky in the air is going on? Okay, well, I think the Libras heard the Scorpios drive by and they didn't like that shit. They took that shit personal. Divine timing. You see the themes? Here's the thing. It's Mercury retrograde, and I think that's why a lot of y'all are getting similar messages. And y'all see how I'm intentionally shuffling the cards longer than usual because so many of you are in lockstep with each other. I'm gonna stop fighting it. Divine timing. Libra, go watch what we said to Cancer. Divine timing. This is ridiculous. There's a synchronicity that happens and an alignment that happens during Mercury retrograde that always fascinates me. All right. What is the hidden message for Libra, Sun, Moon, and Rising? I'm really hearing fucking Pachelbel, Canon, and D right now. There is, oh my God, it's like there is classical music filling up my house. Libra, you should put on some Canon and D while we're doing your reading, child, and get you some tea and crumpets and shit. I left you before you could leave me. Well, that's Libra coded. We ain't got to explain that. I left you before you could leave me. Libra, we're not unpacking that. Y'all know how y'all do. I'm not playing these games with y'all. All right, what is the cosmic message for Libra? Yep, that song is playing in my head. Pachelbel, Canon, and D. Not my Libra rising, 40% feel seen. Libra risings are loud. A Libra rising sometimes will outdress an actual Libra. It's crazy work. Your rising sign is the most important. I've said this a million times, so if you're an OG, you already know where I'm going with this. Back in the day, your rising sign was seen as the most important part of your chart. The only reason we now think it's our sun sign is because back in the 20s, about 100 years ago, newspaper salesmen needed a way to sell newspapers. They were like, well, a great way to sell newspapers is astrology, right? Astrology is something we can talk about the planets and the coordinates every fucking week. So we could talk about that. But the astrologers were like, well, not everybody knows their rising sign. So if everybody doesn't know their rising sign, how in the fuck we supposed to sell talking about astrology to these newspapers? And they were like, well, what's a lazy way of grouping people so that they feel seen? And they said, well, the sun sign's lazy. It's just you and random bitches who were born the same 30 days as you. It's the laziest way possible to categorize people. They said, yes, let's tell people that the sun sign is the most important part of their zodiac chart and their natal chart, and then give them horoscopes based on nothing and general things that apply to everybody and nobody simultaneously, and we'll sell newspapers. So yes, the reason why you think your sun sign is the most important part of your chart is capitalism. Story time is over. Okay, what is the cosmic message for Libra? Earth sign. Jesus, your cosmic message is an earth sign. It's going to have an impact. I'm an earth sign. It's me. I'm your message, bitch. Sorry. So your cosmic message is, if you are a Libra who has earth signs in your life, you might want to ask your earth signs for advice this month. If you are a Libra who has earth in your chart, then this is just saying this is your message. But yes, it's so funny. Your message is earth signs about to tell you about yourself, and y'all watching an earth sign do a tarot reading. I'm a Taurus Sun, Virgo Moon, triple Virgo placement. So yeah, that's funny. Not your cosmic messages. Listen to Blue. Pasha Bell and Kent. Wow, it's still tripping me out that I'm still hearing the classical music this entire time. I feel like my credit score is going up right now. Oh, but the whole time I still miss Scorpio. Oh, let's do it. I'm hearing a mashup of Pasha Bell, Canon and D, and Waka Flocka, Oh, let's do it simultaneously. Yo, can somebody who's a DJ make a mashup of that? Because I'm hearing it. Scorpio is so impatient since I called their name. They keep driving by Libra's window. Oh, let's do it. That's hilarious. Oh, God. Okay. Now we coming. Baby, stop driving by their house, though. They're about to call Libra will call the police on you, respectfully. Libra will call the police on you. Okay. Surrender to the beauty of the natural world. Libra, of course, it's some pretty shit. I know y'all say I sometimes rush to the Libra readings because Libras are never beating the allegations. Okay, Libra, Earth signs, which is the Taurus and them. Listen to your friends for Earth signs. If you have Earth in your chart, this is extra for you. Surrender to the fact that you love pretty shit. You might have left somebody before they left you because you also love petty shit. Your consciousness, you know what the fuck you doing. Be intentional this month. Your message, Libra, is to be super intentional this month. Act as if the cement is wet and everything you touch will leave a mark. I'm going to repeat that for Libras who are like, Blue, where's this all going? This is your fortune cookie message. Act like everything has been poured in wet cement and everything that you touch will leave a mark. You have to be super intentional this month, Libra. Super intentional this month, Libra, Sun, Moon, and Rising. The way you talk to your loved ones, your spouse, and your family. The way you talk to yourself. The way you plan with your money, your relationship to money, your relationship to your family, your relationship to your dreams and your ambitions. The way that you conceptualize being in unfamiliar territory. The way you conceptualize following your greatest ambitions. Intention, 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 intention. That's Libra's message. I don't need to pull any more cards because your spirit guide is being heavy-handed. Wet cement, Libra. This is a wet cement month for you. You have been gifted an opportunity, but that opportunity to start fresh also comes with a responsibility, right? When you are planning out a garden, the care that you take to plan out the garden, where to plant the seeds, how to water it, how much sun to give it, what part of the what part of the house to put it, where the shadow falls, the seasons. All those intentions come out months and years later when your garden has grown. And whenever somebody has a garden full of weeds, the first thing they think of, oh, I wish I had planned better. So just know there's an opportunity this month. There's also a responsibility that comes with that opportunity. I don't need to pull cards for that one. All right, love y'all. We're moving on to the next sign. What comes up the Libra? Scorpios. Oh, let's do it. Yeah, okay. Pasha Bell just stopped. Oh, let's do it. 1 hour and 18 minutes. 1 hour and 18 minutes for Scorpio. So funny. I'm going to do 2 readings. Both. Look for other opportunities by staying at your other job. You can't afford to quit without having another job right now. Although your job is doing some shady shit, have a savings. Your job is doing some shady shit. They won't tell me what the shady shit is, but your job is doing some shady shit. Either they're not paying people enough or someone's been let go, and rather than getting another person, their duties have been split and just parceled out. You know how some jobs will do that? If they have a team of 5 and the 5th person gets fired, rather than getting a new 5th person, everybody else gets an extra 25% put on their job. It's something weird like that. So be careful, but also look up for other opportunities while being super careful with the place that you currently are. Hey, Blue, will I be able to find my new job that will allow me to live and work in Mexico this year? I'm hearing not yet. If possible, save Mexico for Q2 of next year. When is Q2? April, May, June. So next spring. April, May, June is spring. I would say, if possible, hold out till next spring to do anything involving Mexico. Something about Mexico, they're screaming next spring makes more sense. All right. We are now doing Scorpio. Oh, let's do it. Yeah. Jesus, Scorpio. Who put a bee in your bonnet? Okay, look at y'all. Okay. Oh, that's a pretty picture. Okay. The Scorpios are showing up. The freaks come out at night. What is up with your song? The freaks come out at night. Wait. The freaks come out. What the Scorpio? What's happening? Scorpio, are you choosing violence? What is going on? You choosing lust? The freaks come out. Oh, yo, freaks come out and screaming. The freaks. Okay. Okay. Pain and confidence. Burnt orange and chocolate brown. Not to be mistaken with doodoo brown. Pain and confidence. Scorpios, I'm picking up the Scorpio energy that I'm tapping into right now has been through some shit and is tired of being miserable and is actually choosing to be happy because of the confidence that they've acquired from getting through some rough patches. They never talk about this, but one of the perks of pain is, I know, who will talk about the perks of pain? Oh, that could be a book title. Watch somebody steal it though. One of the perks of pain is when you learn how to overcome it, there's nothing that can shake the confidence on the other side of that. People who do not see themselves as only being victimized, but also see themselves as survivors of pain, have a sense of steam. We used to make fun of that girl on Twitter who said, I have a high sense of steam. She didn't know it was esteem, not of steam. The literacy crisis is real. But they have a high self-esteem, to quote that young lady. Because they're like, oh shit, I can do things. I can do really big things. I can overcome really fucked up stuff. So the pain, the confidence that comes from overcoming pain, right? The privilege of pain is what Scorpio is operating out of. And Scorpio loves to be in the dark and the shadows and shit and confront some shit. So there are a lot of Scorpios in here who have overcome some fuck shit and now they want to pop their shit. Oh, let do it. Yeah. Oh, let do it. My God, today that song is loud. Yep, I'm choosing joy. Fuck everybody. Now, hold on. How we get in it? Wait a minute. Oh, let's do it. Now, how we get cussed out? What you mean, fuck Blue? I just woke up. Yes, we can do hard things. I'm doing hard things right now because if y'all know how much pain I'm suddenly back in. All right, next we're gonna do the petty tarot. Oh, let's do it. Yeah. I need to. Okay, I that song cannot be my stem for the day. That song cannot be my stem for the day. I refuse. All right, the card that jumped up. Divine intervention. Scorpio said, fuck divine timing. It's divine intervention. God came down and plucked you and said, my child, it is your turn. Okay. This says unexpected guidance from the universe. The universe has stepped in. You're being redirected, saved just in time. So while two of the other signs got divine timing, God said, fuck timing. I'm gonna yank this motherfucker up by the lapel. So Scorpio, sun, moon, and rising, whatever you lost was, not everything you lose is a loss. I'm gonna repeat that slower. Not everything you lose is a loss. Not right. Talking about fuck everybody. I'm like, I just got here. I'm hearing loudly that y'all have been redirected. You know how they say how rejection can be a redirection or protection? Whatever you think is not what you planned, roll with it. Roll with it, sexy lady. Wait, why is sexy lady DC Go-Go? How we go from classical music to Scorpio? This is why Libra has a gated community. Y'all went from Waka Flocka Ole Do It to the freaks come out at night. Now I'm hearing DC Go-Go music, sexy lady. Not the Lizzo version that she just did. Sexy. Okay, so sexy lady. Who sings sexy lady? What DC Go-Go band is that? Give me your number, girl. Sexy lady, DC Go-Go. Scorpio, y'all had a barbecue? These are all old people music. And by old people, I mean our parents. The top DC Go-Go music of all time is UCB, Sexy Lady. So look up UCB, Sexy Lady. For our international folks who don't know what DC Go-Go is, it is a beat your feet type of Oh, the most popular form of DC Go-Go music in the history of television and film is from, I think it's that Spike Lee film. I'm gonna look it up. The song is called Doing the Butt. Ow! Doing the Butt. What movie is that from? Doing the Butt movie. Ain't nothing wrong if you want to do the butt. School Days, classic movie. So the most famous version of Go-Go that is known throughout the world is Spike Lee's School Days doing the butt. Scorpio, y'all need to relax. What y'all not about to do is give me a whole hood rat. Fuck it. And by hood rat, I'm being facetious. Give me a little black cookout playlist. Relax. We get it, okay? Whatever didn't kill you made you stronger and louder and more obnoxious. We get it. Keep up or get the fuck out your way, Scorpio. We get it. Sexy. Okay, now I'm hearing a whole mashup. From Pasha Bell to Cannon to Let Do It. What is this live? Every month y'all come back, and I think y'all nuts too. I'm nuts. Everybody a little touched by an angel. It's fine. Give me your number, girl. Roll with it. Roll with it. If you want to do the butt all night long. Okay, I'm literally hearing a mashup. Oh, yeah. Oh, this is amazing. I said that butt. These are really the lyrics. These are really the lyrics. That's why when sometimes we talk about Spin That and Young Miami and the lyrics, I'm like, okay, but I was like 8 years old watching the older kids watching a movie talking about, I want that butt, that big old butt. Like, this is what I was listening to as a kid. Like, so who are we to talk? Who are we to talk? I say, who are we? All right. Surrender to what is. Sounds like y'all are already doing that. Scorpio, surrender to what is. And what I always say is, you guys know, I literally am going to put this on a mug. Honor what's being revealed. Fuck how you feel about it. Honor what is being revealed. Last time was sad. This time we up. Okay. I said that, but that butt. Scorpio, I'm happy y'all in a lighter mood because y'all readings be dark sometimes. Yeah, the sometimes y'all readings been making me sad, so I'm happy y'all got a good one this month. All right, up next we got, I know I messed up everything. Scorpio, not everything you lose is a loss. Somebody, much like I think it was one of the other signs, people who have fucked you over know they fucked you over. Some of your people will admit it, though. The other side has said that they're going to die not admitting it. Some of your folks will admit it. This is a concoction of hibiscus tea, saffron tea, and a bunch of other herbs that I'm working on a hypertension health blend that I want at some point put on the marketplace. So I've been using myself as a case study. A bunch of different herbs that I have heard are really good for hypertension. I've started making a blend, a mix, and I'm going to be selling it at some point, but I am my first client. This is fucking delicious stuff. Hold on. And what's the funny thing is, I told myself I'm not going to sell it until my blood pressure is at a level that I actually like. So I'm my own case study. You guys, any product I use, even the fucking spray that I've been using on here for the whole year, I use first for myself so that, because the way my spirit guides are, I can't just sell things I don't believe in. Well, that makes me happy. So I always make sure that if I wouldn't use it, I'm not going to sell it. All right. So surrender to what is. Let's do a cosmic message. Sexy lady. Your card is yes. Damn, all you gotta do is say yes. This is really a 2008 playlist, Scorpio. Either there's some older Scorpios over the age of 35 in here, or y'all got some old ass souls. But yes, all you gotta do is say yes. Luck is on your side. I love that for y'all. I don't want to be redundant because I feel like when y'all up, I don't need to fucking belabor it. But let's do a quick pull of tarot cards. Yeah, Scorpio's been. Look at this. This is the party. Literally, the party card fell in my lap. Scorpio, never mind. I'm not pulling no more fucking cards. For those who don't understand, the Four of Wands is literally people at a function. Sometimes they would call it a wedding. The Scorpios want to be outside this month. So much so, you wouldn't even let me pull cards. You made the out. This is literally the outside card of tarot that y'all just threw into my lap. Got it. You got it, Chief. That's your message, baby. I'm not going to keep repeating it. When the cards are this redundant, we don't need to keep pulling. Don't tell me, Blue, why did you give us more time? Because I said the same thing 8 times. We're clear. Y'all outside, y'all up, y'all winning. We get it. Okay, y'all in the Virgos. We get it. My God. Okay, let's look at some raffle messages. And Sexy Lady is still playing in my head. My God, that car needs to stop driving past my window. All right. Thank you for all that you are, Blue. I am deeply feeling 7-7 portal. This is why actually it's so funny. The portal energy is still lasting because we have calendars. The Zodiac, not necessarily, not so much. Hold on. I have a little white line from talking so much. Oh, this is why I stopped using Fenty, because it used to give me that white line. Okay, hold on. I gotta clean this. There we go. So the 7-7 portal, the Zodiac doesn't say, oop, it's 7-7, we're on, oop, it's 7-8, we're off. In the Zodiac, in the astrology, things fade in and fade out. They fade in and fade out, right? So the energy from 7-7 is still in the air, baby. Also choosing joy. What could I implement into my daily routine to bring in more money? You need to speak more to the public. I don't know if you're good at public speaking, but it's something around public speaking. If you have a social media account, post more videos. There's something around you processing things through public speaking that's going to tell you what skill or talent or offering you have that you can bring to the market space. You're going to have to talk. It's almost like talk therapy. Sometimes, you guys have seen me do this on the show. Sometimes I'll be talking to y'all and say something like, oh yeah, when I was a kid, all my friends saved their allowance to buy me a tarot deck. And that's how I started being a tarot reader back in 1996, right? Before I could even pay bills. And then it hit me, oh my God, that's exactly 30 years ago. I would have never realized this was my 30-year tarot anniversary had I not talked through it. Yours is very similar. You need to talk through things to figure out what your value is. Thank you to the person who gave me the $4.99 love offering. We only do readings for $10 or more, so that's a love offering. Thank you. I appreciate that. Let's see. Someone said here, I've always been great at my job, but I feel like I should be starting my own business, pastry chef. When should I pull the trigger and spend less time at work on trying to find a better job? The fall, which is very soon, the fall, in the next 90 days. In the next 90 days. Wow. I'm usually telling people to wait, but they're saying no, in the next 90 days. Start immediately. Don't cut back on hours as far as, I don't know if you're salaried or if you get paid by the hour. Keep your financial incentive with your job, but your IP, your attention, your brain power in the next 90 days. In the next 90 days. It's actually pretty soon. Somebody said, hey, Blue, Taurus sun, Leo rising, Libra moon. What direction should I be moving towards when it comes to higher education? Should I go to school within or outside my region? Outside your region. Outside your region. Outside your region. It came through very loud. And you guys, please don't ask questions like meaning of life, which includes what career. Don't give me general questions. That's too much for me to do in a room full of hundreds of people. Right? That's too much for me to do. If you have two choices between, should I be a carpenter or a singer? Give me choices so I can quickly answer. But something like that is way too general for a reading like this. Let me see. Somebody said, hi, Blue. I'm a Libra sun, Scorpio rising, Aquarius moon. I'm finally taking a medical leave of absence from work this month. How should I spend it? Spend it resting and also in the vision space. They want you to daydream a lot about what you want life to feel like, not look like, feel like in this upcoming chapter. What do you want your life to feel like by October of this year? For some reason, October is coming through very specifically. I don't know why. Oh, wait. Are you an October Libra? That's around your birthday. Maybe you're September Libra, but something about October. Even if you're September Libra, October very specifically, the question, your North Star question is, what do I want my life to feel like by October? Feel, not look. Don't be a slave to the optics. Be consistent with the character of how you want things to feel. All right, we're going to pivot now. Thank you for those questions, guys. We'll do the next raffle in a second. $10 minimum. Hold on. I'm going to do one more because this is in pounds. And I don't know. You know, I'm partial to the UK girls. And I also spent all of yesterday hanging out with one of my British homies. Hey, Blue, my partner and I have been discussing the topic of marriage and kids. Congratulations. He gives me the impression that he's not too keen to get married, but he keeps asking me to give him a baby. Should I consider that before marriage? Absolutely not. Not because I'm being moral. So it's not about morality. He does not think he'll be a good husband, but he knows you'll be a good mother. And he hopes he'll be a good father. He's triangulating the logic a little bit. He's like, I don't know if I'm prepared for the weight of marriage, the performance of marriage. It's not about him loving you. It's about the performance, right? There's a performance that comes with marriage. I don't know what your culture identity is. You know, some cultures like Nigerian or Southeast Asian have a lot of heaviness and tradition and reverence around gravitas more than heaviness. Gravitas and reverence and tradition built around marriage in a way that Americans don't have as much of. So I'm not sure if it's a cultural thing, but there's a performance of marriage and husbandhood that he's not sure he's ready for. But he knows you'd be a good mother, and he thinks he might be a good father. Don't do it. My personal advice will be don't do it, but you have free agency. All right. Let's go on to who comes after Scorpio. Sag. I can hear sexy lady driving off. Okay, Scorpio, you hijacked me for 30 minutes. My God. Sexy lady, Ole Do It. That whole playlist has been playing in my head the entire time I've been talking to y'all. If I got a little bit louder, it's because I was trying to yell over the music. All right, we're going to do up next. We're going to do Sag. I can't believe I was singing Doing the Butt during a tarot reading. What is this place? Well, we built this together. We're all in this together. We built this together. All right, Sag, timestamp 1 hour, 35 minutes, 38 seconds. Sag, timestamp 1 hour, 35 minutes, 38 seconds. Sag, I got caution for you. You got tangerine and caution. Caution, caution, caution. Now, why do we want Sag to be cautious? Listen to your intuition. Sag, your intuition is going to be talking to you a lot during this retrograde energy. Listen to it. Interesting. Caution and intuition is a very interesting combination. I actually like that because caution means pause and intuition means listen. So your message, Sag, is pause and listen to your gut. Not your trauma, your gut. Some of you don't know the difference between trauma and gut, which is one of the top things that we teach in our workshop. If you haven't already, think about register for our last EQ workshop of the year. It's scrolling across the bottom of the screen, fall26.eventbrite.com. It is an 8-week self-mastery workshop. We meet every Wednesday or Thursday, depending on which class you take, for 2.5 hours every week for 8 weeks. And in those 2.5 hours, you build a community of 30 or so other people who want to be as emotionally intelligent as you want to be. We laugh, we cry, we open up. It's a sacred space. It's open to international folks. In fact, the Thursday class, which is the only class where we have open seats, is for the people who are on the East Coast and internationally, or people on the West Coast who don't mind being early. And it is always my favorite thing to do. Like, I love y'all in Bluecentric Live, but the class it's like group therapy meets self-coaching. It meets having all these tools, meets support group, meets keying group chat. Like, it's a community. And the thing about the class that we do in the fall, in my mind, it's low-key one of the more important classes, because at that time of year is when family tends to fail us, and the holiday season makes us wonder, are we desirable? Do we have community? Do we have fellowship? And so knowing that for 8 weeks, for 2 full months, every Wednesday or Thursday, there's going to be about 3 or 4 dozen people who are going to ask you about your day and actually want to hear the answer. It's transformative. All right, Sag, you're getting commitment issues. I said all that. Sag, commitment issues. That means either you or someone in your ecosystem has commitment issues. Afraid to settle down, avoiding intimacy, fear of loss of freedom. It's complicated. Sag, if you're single, the song that's playing in my mind right now is actually from my beautiful Sag friend, Tidra Moses. Tidra, I love you, friend. She has a song out called Single, right? And in the song, she talks about how she won't be, the reason she's single is because she refuses to settle. I will say this, Single by Tidra Moses is the Sag song, which makes sense. I love that. And Sag, your message is, though, make sure you're not using analysis as an excuse for paralysis. Make sure you are not using analysis as an excuse for paralysis. There are some things you can think your way through, and there are other things you can only feel and you experience your way through. So some of your commitment issues are because you have analysis paralysis about things that you're not supposed to think about. You're supposed to feel your way through them. Please distinguish the two, because Sag in particular is a very intellectual sign, and you guys sometimes intellectualize things that cannot be intellectualized. Trust your gut, but maybe clean it out first. Get a colonic, get an energetic colonic, and then trust your gut. All right, we're going to pull a cosmic destiny card. The messages are coming out very, very clear today. Said, I know who is not committing to me too. Got you, Blue. I'm happy. I'm really, really happy, love, because y'all don't understand. these messages, I'm a claircognizant, which means I know things I'm not supposed to know. I also think me being a claircognizant is, I'm gonna be honest, I think I low-key be cheating. When I do social commentary and I be knowing stuff dumb early, I think sometimes it's because I'm a little psychic. I was just thinking about that the other day. I was like, some of these hunches that I have that get proven correctly. Do my spirit guides watch Love Island? I think I started getting downloads from Love Island. It's scary, actually. All right, what is the cosmic message? What is the cosmic message for chia seeds? Are great for gut health. I agree. Actually, I have chia seeds in the cut cabinet. Thank you for reminding me I need to make chia pudding. Patience. And Single by Teacher Moses. I love that song. Single's literally playing in my head. If you listen to Single and you like it, go tell Teacher I sent you, okay? I love that song. Just a few more months, good things to come to those who wait. Sag, they're saying that your harvest is coming in the late fall. Late fall, which is, what is late fall? So fall is September, October, November. So late fall is November. Oh, that's your birthday season. Oh, look at God. Right before your birthday. Sag, your harvest is coming in around November. That was very specific. I always find it weird when my spirit guides send me time frames because I don't always get time frames. In fact, time frames are the hardest thing for a psychic to get. So when y'all get it. Oh, thank you to our London babes. We appreciate you. To those who are paying for the raffle, just know that the raffle is $10 and up. So anything $9.99 and below is a love offering. It won't be answered. $10 is where I start answering questions. Anything else is a love offering. All right. Let's see. Questions. I think I already answered that one. Someone said, hey, Blue, I'm a Scorpio sun, Sag moon, and Sag rising. Sorry, Scorpio sun, Sag moon, and Sag rising. I will tell you this, even though you didn't pay the full $10, I will tell you this because your answer popped out so loud. I wanted to honor it. You need to focus on what we just talked about in Sag. You need to stop telling yourself stories that are used as an excuse to stop making movements. You are going to have to make peace with failure. Your relationship to failure is a little bit off. By the way, you're like, Blue, relationship to failure. Who the fuck wants to have a relationship to failure? I'm dedicating my book to my mother and failure, my two greatest teachers. Failure is actually one of the greatest teachers. And if you don't make peace with failure, it will chase you until you do. So that's what I'm hearing for you loudly. And even though you didn't pay for that, your guys were loud. Hey, Blue, advice for a cradle witch, baby medium whose gifts are awakening. I believe it runs in my family. It does. And there have been many difficult awakenings for me in the past years. You need to work on cleansings. I don't know if when we open up the shop back up, get a return to sender, a protection, and a heal thyself. You need to cleanse. You have fingerprints all over you. People have left smudges all over you. I'm seeing you like a window, and there's all these people with charcoal fingers just leaving smudges. Part of why people who have this gift sometimes don't use it properly is because the influence of other people, they have poor spiritual hygiene. So your spiritual hygiene needs to be all the way up. Like I'm Teflon at this point. You try to leave a fingerprint on me, you just burn your finger and it leaves no mark. You need to have, that's because I have strong spiritual hygiene. I don't even leave my house without, like I'm saying, you need better spiritual hygiene. So start Googling and looking up what spiritual hygiene means for you because too many smudges. Surrender to your habit of people pleasing. Even though Sagittarius are not known for this, it does happen, right? By the way, you can be sassy and still be a people pleaser. You know that lady at the restaurant who's old and grumpy and it's a Jamaican restaurant. We don't have that. And she's always being nasty to you, but she gives you extra meat because you're her fave. It's like that. Like just because somebody is saucy and spicy don't mean they're not a people pleaser. A lot of y'all think just because you're rude, you're not a people pleaser. You can be a rude, sassy, blunt people pleaser. It happens every day. So for those Sagittarius out there who, even if those who are covertly people pleasers, please surrender your habit of people pleasing. Stop saying yes when you mean no. Stop saying yes when you mean no. That is loud. That is loud. I'm not going to do that deck. My spirit guide just rebuked it. We're going to go straight to, the black one. Okay. It's telling me to do the black deck. I will honor that. Let's do the black deck. What is the general message for Sag? What is the general message for Sag? What is the general message for Sag? Single is playing in my head over and over again by Teacher. That's so funny. It's a really pretty melody. I really love the melody. Judgment time. You need to make tough decisions. Nine of Swords. You've been stressing and overthinking. Sag, you're getting a lot of overthinking cards. If you're a Sag who's been overthinking, it's coming through very loudly in this fucking reading. Everything is telling you to calm down and stop thinking so hard and listen to your intuition rather than your thoughts. Sag, listen to your intuition rather than your thoughts. Your thoughts are chaos and noise. Your intuition is the knife that slices through that, right? It slices through that. Somebody said, thank you, Blue. I appreciate you, and thank you for confirming my gifts are hereditary. It is, but it's been judged in your bloodline a lot, though. So the people in your family who think they have it, who thought they were crazy. King of Swords being direct, and literally, I said it I literally told y'all that your intuition is a knife that is slicing through the noise of your thoughts, and then literally you got the King of Swords. A nigga who tells the truth to himself and everybody else. Couldn't make this up if I wanted to. Eight of Cups, you're not walking away fast enough because the Eight of Cups is upside down. Eight of Cups is walking away. Your Eight of Cups is upside down. You're clinging to old narratives. This seems to be a thing. And the Wheel card, the Wheel of Fortune, but I got it upside down as well. Sag, you're being resistant. For Sag, it says you're not committing to the future because you've already overcommitted to the past. Yikes. If you are a Sag, you need to go by the water. I'm giving you some old school advice. If you are a Sag, Sun, Moon, or Rising, you need to spend time by the water this month. I think another sign got this as well. You need one of the reasons why they used to tell people to sit by the water when they were sick or going through stuff is because there's something about being near the sea that cleanses you. That's salt water. And the same way a spiritual bath does, the salt water air is cleansing. Sag, Sun, Moon, or Rising, y'all need to go by the water. We're moving on. 1 hour, 46 minutes, and 27 seconds. 1 hour, 46 minutes, 27 seconds is Capricorn. We are at Capricorn. We are going to play the dogs because I can feel Capricorn saying, I don't want none of that on me. What the fuck? Yo. I just had an epiphany. I kept on saying that Sag needs to be next to the water. What sign did Sag hook themselves onto at the beginning of this reading? Cancer. I suddenly understand why the fire signs latched onto the Cancer energy at the beginning of the reading. The fire signs need to be near the water. Fire signs, if you can hear the sound of my voice, we've done all of you now. Aries, Leo, and Sag. We've done all of you. You need to be near the water. Fire signs, Sun, Moon, and Rising. If you have a fire sign in your big three, your Sun, your Moon, and your Rising, right? You need to be near the water. All right, we're going to do Capricorn next. And I'm hearing Love Like This by Faith Evans. Dun, 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 dun. Love Like This. Capricorn. Love by This by Faith Evans. Never had someone to show me love. Dun, 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 dun. Love. Okay. So I'm sorry, Sagittarius, although you might have some Sag friends, Capricorn. Capricorn, I'm hearing loudly that you very much want to be in your lover girl era right now. Okay, well, then hold on. Lover girl Capricorn is not a sentence that I use often, but I don't mind it. A lake is water. A lake counts. Somebody said, I'm a Cancer sun with a Sag. Well, there we go. Y'all, the fire sun, by the way, fire and water is steam. It's a lot of hot air today, huh? The fire, the watery, fiery shit happening today is interesting. Meanwhile, the earth signs are just chilling, eating popcorn, watching this like, oh. Well, it's not Scorpio. Virgo's too busy fucking counting their money to care about any of us. False alarm. Capricorn, do not fall for any exaggerated panic, unnecessary drama, overreactions to minor events, or much ado about nothing. Capricorn, you're in your lover girl energy. Anything that sounds loud and chaotic, go in the opposite direction. I'm giving you permission to be avoidant this month. Capricorn, anything that is loud and dramatic, I'm giving you permission to go in the opposite direction. You ain't got it, baby. You are soft. I'm also hearing, after Love Like This, Loving You by Minnie Riperton. La, 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 la. Hit that note. Go ahead, hit it. Loving you. Hit that note. I want to hear y'all try to hit it so you can hear the dogs and the squirrels crying outside. Minnie Riperton? Oh, y'all got it bad. You got it bad by Usher's also playing. Okay, a lot of Capricorns either got them a crush, a new boo, a new hunch partner, or they're really, really aching for romance and love right now. Y'all are aching. You got it bad by Usher? Love Like This, Loving You by Minnie Riperton. Sorry, Love Like This by Faith Evans. I wanna show her respect. Love Like This by Faith Evans. Loving You by Minnie Riperton, and You Got It Bad by Usher. Capricorn, what has gotten into you? Gemini is last, my love. Whoever just had a birthday month goes last because Cancer went first. We all start with birthday month that just happened is first. Birthday month that just passed is last. So we just ended Gemini season, which means Gemini is last. We just entered Cancer season, which Cancer is first. Everybody's birthday gift is that they go first, which means the last person who got a gift got to go to the back of the line now. Just the back of the line. All right. So if you're a Capricorn who thinks you don't want love, you don't want nothing, and you're just going to be a big boss bitch making money and take bullshit. Y'all want love bad. Y'all are soft and pink. Juicy. Not Juicy's playing now. What the hell? This is silkier than Blair Underwood's baby hairs, Capricorn. What has gotten into you? Look, I'm not here to judge it, friend. Okay, I just pass on the messages. But Capricorn, y'all wanna touch something. Yes, y'all are pank. You remember that reading where everything was pank? We've entered the pank. Loving you is easy because you're wonderful. Oh yeah, some of y'all got a crush. Some of y'all like somebody. Like, it's not just general of a girl. Some of y'all got little heart eye emojis of somebody. I'm going to say this, whether the person is requited or not, whether the love is requited or not, just know that if you're a Capricorn with a crush, the person really enjoys you and admires you and thinks you're wonderful. And so if they're not romantically attracted to you, it's just that je ne sais quoi. It's not because they don't see your value. So don't pander, don't tap dance, don't over-explain. They get it, right? They get it. So, and if you are a Capricorn, someone rising, and they like you back, then get it in, right? La 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 la. Yeah, Capricorn, you're being very avoidant lover girl right now. It's giving very Libra energy. The Capricorns are acting like Libras this month. You just want to be around pretty shit. You don't want to. Libra's like a little bit mess, but you don't even want to hear the mess. So unlike a Libra, you don't even want to hear the tea child. You want to be in a little love bubble. Now, I will say this: if you're a Capricorn who has a person in mind, just make sure that you're savoring the moment, because I'm not sure it's going to last. So for some of you, it's going to last. For some of you, it's a summer thing. And for some of you, it's an emotional affair where you're not even having sex with this person, but you just like how they make you feel. Like you like being around them. You like how soft and pink, or if you're a divine masculine, how strong and blade they make you feel. And it's almost like whether you date them or not, they're a reminder that you still have those kind of feelings available to you. There's some Capricorns who have not liked anybody in such a long time that just the act of being awakened in that way is sexy, with or without it leading to hunching. Look, I don't mind it. I love this for y'all. Yes, Capricorn, surrender your belief about yourself that you're something or someone that people are intimidated by and will never approach. That's why this lover girl, lover boy, soft and pank energy y'all are in. I could have just said pink, but no, I couldn't. Soft and pank, all right? This soft and pink is reminding you that you can be pank to begin with, because some of y'all forgot. A lot of Capricorn, Sun, Moon, and Risings forgot they could even be pank. So even if you are in a situationship, or an ex has come back to waste your time, or your crush is taking you to dinner but never rubbing your booty, whatever it is, just be happy that you've been reminded that your pank is still active. That's a loud message, friend. I'm not even going to hold you. La, 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 la. Sag, we gotta put them on. Not Sag. Why do I pick up Sag energy, Capricorn? Because the Capricorns want to be outside with their lover. Be my lover, won't you be my lover? I hate that song, but it came through for y'all. It's a club song from like the 90s. Okay, so Capricorn, you're a lover girl. Capricorn, you're a Libra for the rest of the month, child. You just want to be pretty and have your booty rubbed and be told you cute. I don't hate this for y'all. Y'all be so serious sometimes. I don't hate this for y'all. All right, let's do some quick raffle tickets before we go to the next sign. Hey, Blue Pisces Stellium. Oh, wow, lots of feelings. My little sister passed away 2 weeks ago. I'm so sorry, love. My mom had several dreams for my sister. I would love a visit from my sister. What can I do to be more spiritually open to that? I would say do a spiritual bath. I would also say she would come to you at night. There's something about the evening. There's something about the evening. If she comes to you, it's going to be at night. I'm not even sure you have to be asleep and dreaming, but she's going to come to you at night. And also, and this is I don't want this to trigger you. Please consider making an altar because she's a fresh ancestor. That's what we call people who transfer over. She's a fresh soul, but she feels very active that she wants to be of service. So funny thing is, a great way to communicate with her is to create an altar for her and ask her for support. She wants to be used. I don't know who she was when she was living, but she wants to be used in that way. And so if she feels like she can be of service, it's a really great way to call her in, and don't feel selfish. She wants to be there for you. I want to be there. She wants to be there for you more so than have you affirm her. She's fine. She wants to make sure y'all are okay. She's worried about you more than you're worried about her. I hope that brings you some sort of peace. Yeah, she comes to you at night. She comes to all of y'all at night. I don't know if she was nocturnal in the living life, but she's very nocturnal right now. She comes to all of y'all at night. And night doesn't just mean dreams. It doesn't just mean dreams. Thank you for that, love. I'm a Capricorn Sun, Virgo Moon, Leo Rising. I retired in 2018. Is it time to rejoin the workforce? Yes. I said settled, and I think I meant it. Yes. Yeah, it's time. Now, what does EGP mean? What kind of money is EGP? EGP to USD. What country is that? Egyptian. Oh! Now Walk Like an Egyptian started playing because my mind is unserious. Walk Like an Egyptian. Is that song problematic? Did y'all like that song back in the day? All right, so you are paying an EGP. Yes, I'm doing a conversion, guys. You're slightly off, my love. You would have to pay. Hold on. This is so fun. I love doing conversions. You would have to pay 500 EGPs for it to be the $10 minimum. So 500 EGPs. You're almost there, my love. But thank you for teaching me about Egyptian money. I love it. Hey, Blue, love your channel. Oh, thank you. I'm an Aquarius Sun, Sag Moon, and Aries Rising. What message does the spirit guides have for me in the love department? You need to be more specific, but I'll try. You got to be more specific. Your girl's been feeling like a block is there. There's a big block. Left everybody. Your answer is very clear. It's also a little bit distasteful, but I just work here. You need to get hunched. Your sacral womb chakra area is very backed up. I'm trying to not be nasty. You need your back cracked more than you need a date right now. I mean, sure, go on a date, but like back in the day, they used to tell young men to jerk off before going on dates so that they would relax. You're one of those. You're so awkward from the sexual. You're going to make dolphin noises soon if you don't get. If you've been having sex, it's not good because your sacral chakra doesn't get back when you have good sex. Yeah, you need. I don't want to say you need some dick or vagina or vulva, whatever you like. Badussy. I don't want to judge. Whatever you like, get you some. You can have whatever you like by T.I. is playing loudly in my head. You can have whatever you like. Oh, that's the song for Aquarius. Not Aquarius trying to be rude while I'm still trying to do the people's raffle tickets. Relax. Your song is You Can Have Whatever You Like by T.I. Not another drive-by by the window. Aquarius, relax. We're gonna do 2 more. Can we do 2 more, Aquarius? Y'all playing T.I. now? First it's Waka Flocka now? Okay. Thank you, Lele 21303. I appreciate you, my love. Will I be able to get back into the workforce, a healthy environment before the end of the year? Work for yes, healthy environment. Workforce, yes. Healthy environment, yeah. I'm not saying you're asking for too much. I'm just saying it's rough out here. But workforce, yes. Guys, I need you to understand healthy and a job are 2 different things. A healthy job is great. The job is louder than the healthy. Respectfully, okay? Respectfully. All right, so one last one. I'm on a Capricorn Aquarius cusp. I need direction in you can have whatever you Aquarius, we're coming. Aquarius, we're coming. Aquarius, we're coming. But you can have whatever you like is literally screaming at me right now to tell me to hurry up. Has it run its course, or is this a phase we need to work through? He's a Cancer. I'm going to say this honestly. If you don't feel good by September 1st about it, it's over. This patch you're in has had ample opportunity to course correct itself, and people have made excuses on both sides, you included. You have 6 weeks about to make it better or keep it moving. September 1st is loud. Labor Day, basically. That's loud. That's loud. That's loud. That's loud. That's loud. That's loud. By the way, guys, the thing about getting a reading is I can only tap into current energy, which means if you like what you hear, you do more of it. If you don't like what you hear, you deviate based on the information that's been provided. I have people to come and tell me, you told me some bad news. I used it to change my outcome. And I have people tell me, you told me some great news, and I did even more of it because I liked it. So just know these are not fatalistic, but I just work here. All right, we're doing Aquarius because you can have whatever you like. It's playing in my head over and over and over and over and over again. I have an appointment at 1 o'clock. It's 11:30. I'll be done in 40 minutes. So we got to wrap up by noon, guys. So I have time to medicate and take a shower and go to my doctor's appointment. You can have whatever you like. You can have whatever. Abundance. Okay, that's so funny. Another abundance. Just like Cancer. That song should have probably warned me that you're going to have abundance, though. Because who's going to throw in, you can have whatever you like and then have poverty come out. So shout out to Aquarius. You too are in the abundance gang, just like Cancer and Virgo. Cancer, Virgo, and Aquarius. Y'all are up. At least y'all are up. If you have Cancer and a Virgo or Aquarius in your chart, count them coins, baby. I like by Sweetie's playing my head. A rich nigga, that's the kind of nigga that I like, is playing in my head. You might be said rich nigga. Okay? You can have whatever you like. Petty message. You see how much I shuffled, guys? Unbothered. Okay. Aquarius, you don't give a fuck. You unbothered this month. I like this card. Peace despite the chaos. Calm attitude. Detachment from negativity. Not my drama. Not my monkey. Not my circus. This is Aquarius during the retrograde where everybody else is running around fighting for their lives. This is Aquarius. Unbothered. Unbothered. I love that. What does Aquarius have as their cosmic message? Let me drink a little bit of coffee while I still can. Yeah, that was delicious. All right. So we've done Cancer, we've done Leo, we've done Virgo, we've done Libra, we've done Scorpio, we've done Sag. We just finished Capricorn, and now we are on Aquarius. Thank you, Natalia. I appreciate you. Confession. So while you're unbothered and counting your money, people are going to be running their mouths and venting to you. Aquarius, Sun, Moon, and Rising. Be prepared for a lot of venting because people see you as a guardian. It's almost like you being aloof makes you the perfect person to vent to. Just make sure you're guarding your peace and have good spiritual hygiene, and you're not taking on too much by being there for others during this season. When I first became Buddhist, the advice I got is when you have compassion, see compassion as a big vestibule, a big trash can, a big dumpster, right? It can take in a lot, but imagine the dumpster has a hole at the bottom. As you're taking in people's pain and having compassion for them, it's coming right back out. It's coming in and coming right back out. It's coming in and coming right back out. So you can hold space for people, but don't let it change your own vibe. As soon as the trash can gets full, it gets empty all over again. Dang, did caps get shorted? No, you didn't. You didn't get shorted at all, actually. I passed on every single message I got for you until there was no more left. It's not shorting if somebody's giving you their all. Sorry, my love. It feels like every single time there's somebody in here who wants more for free. And I love y'all, but I can only give you what I get. And also, if the messages are redundant, I'm not going to keep on pulling cards saying the same thing over and over again. Although you might find that soothing, but I have somewhere to be after this. Surrender. Somebody said people love telling me their business. Surrender. What do you want to surrender? Surrender to success. Oh my God. You guys are okay. Yeah. So Cancer and Virgo and Aquarius, y'all are up. Y'all saw how much I just shuffled. How did we get another surrender to success? Okay. You know what? I love this. People are going to run their mouths. You're going to be unbothered. You're going to be counting your money. Success is chasing you down. All right, let's do a general tarot read then. Oh, let's do hold on. Before we do the general tarot, let's do the hidden message. I didn't feel a hidden message for Capricorn, I don't think, but I think I feel a hidden message for you. Did I feel a hidden message for Capricorn? I'm not sure I did. Hidden message for you guys is, I am grateful for the spiritual lesson. A lot of Aquariuses feel like they came out of some ugly shit and they're grateful for the lesson that they learned. Much like Scorpio in that way. I am grateful for the spiritual lesson. All right, now we can do the deck. Now we can. You guys, for those who are asking why I knock on my cards, it's to clear the energy sometimes. Yeah, Aquarius, you up. You're in good company too. You're up and you're in good company. Now, if you're an Aquarius who has, if you're somebody who has Aquarius, Virgo, and Cancer in your chart, was it Cancer? It was Cancer, Virgo. Yeah, it was Cancer, Virgo, and Aquarius. You're up. You're very up, whether you recognize it or not. The Lovers card. Oh, okay. Unless you want to have you a little King of Swords, be blunt. Nine of Swords, overwork. Okay, so it says here, new opportunities are opening up to you. You have a lot of options. Aquarius, the only thing that might give you a headache right now is figuring out which option is best. They used to call this back in the day an embarrassment of riches, right? It's like God is showing off on you. God has favors is what this is saying. So make sure that any decision that you make are steeped in intuition and logic simultaneously, because you're going to be entering in a new phase and mastering new things. This is actually interesting. A lot of Aquariuses do grapple with logic versus intuition. If you are an Aquarius who grapples, Sun, Moon, or Rising, who grapples with your logic versus your intuition, this is going to be the time where you're going to have to confront that. And that's what retrograde's about. It's about making you confront it, making you still enough by fucking up technology, making travel slow, having people come, your exes have nostalgia and come back to you. It's doing all this shit that's meant to slow you down, to sit you down so you can face the things that you don't face when you're busy, right? The way that everything slows down during retrograde is meant to have you sat so you can listen. And part of that listening isn't just the data, it's the intuition and the voices inside of you that have been trying to talk to you all along. So Aquarius, you're one of those signs where in particular, that lesson is going to be heavy-handed about, I need to sit in this. And again, I'm a broken record on purpose. Honor what's being revealed. Don't lament what you think should have happened. Honor what's being revealed. All right, we're going to do some quick raffles before we go to the next sign. Yes, you guys, we're going a little bit faster, but you guys are still getting good messages. Okay, I'm doing my best. So for those who are saying Cap's didn't get all their reading, what is Cap missing? Tell me specifically what Cap is missing, guys. I'll wait. Since you guys keep hijacking the chat to say Cap didn't get their reading, because there's something about me being generous and giving free readings to those who can't afford to pay me, and y'all complaining that you didn't get enough free stuff, that feels a little ungrateful, particularly during retrograde. So I'm gonna stop the live until the Caps tell us what they're missing. We're gonna stop you from hijacking any more signs. Caps, tell us what you're missing. We're all wait for you to tell us. What didn't Capricorn get? I said I didn't feel a hidden message for y'all. I literally said that about 3 minutes ago. I didn't feel one. So you guys said hidden message, and I literally told y'all I didn't feel one for y'all, which is why I didn't pull the cards. This is not me scolding, guys. This is me holding space. I'm a fucking genie. If you harass me enough, I'll give you what you're asking for. Someone said, Aquarius is opposite of Leo, and the Aquarius messages be applying to my Leo life sometimes for balancing purposes. That happens to me too with my signs. Caps, let's see what the Caps have to say. Thank you, my love. Okay. We good? Caps, are we good? So that you can stop writing it over and over again? Are we good, Caps? Good. All right, let's continue. I'm not upset. I just want to give you guys if you guys are going to keep on lamenting about something, I want you to have an opportunity. We already did Capricorn, baby. So what are you waiting on? You want a second to answer? The girl from Ipanema is currently playing in my head right now. That's vacation music. I said Caps are entering their Lever Girl era. I said Caps are acting like Libras. And then I went in extensive detail about all the way that Caps could show up as Lever Girls while still honoring who they are. I said Caps need to stop overthinking. Clearly that's not working for some of y'all. I said Caps, I gave a lot. I gave a lot. Okay. So guys, these are free readings for all Zodiac signs that you are not paying me for, even though I charge $300 an hour. And I've already been here for 2 hours and 10 minutes. Okay. So in these free readings, I give you what I get for you in the free reading. If you would like to buy a $10 raffle ticket for a question, you can enter the raffle, or you can wait till my schedule opens and pay me $300 an hour to ask me all the questions you want. Okay. I'm an earth sign too, baby. We could do this all day. All right. So up next, what sign are we doing up next, guys? Natalia, can you tell us what sign we're doing to confirm? I thought it was clear. Natalia, well, I'm waiting for Natalia to tell us what sign we're doing. We're doing next. I think we're doing. Are we doing Aquarius? I'm gonna wait for you guys to tell me. While you guys tell me, just a patient Pisces eating pad thai. I appreciate y'all too, but I always want you guys. There's a thing. There's an angry mob mentality that happens in chat rooms or Pisces. We're doing Pisces. Thank you, my love. Social media trains us to act like petulant children. And one of the things I intentionally do in this space, even if it makes me unlikable in the moment, right? Because compassion means doing the right thing, even if it's unlikable, is the same decorum you would have in real life. This is still real life, right? I believe you're all polite people in real life. Just be polite to me online as well. That's all. I'm not asking you to change. I'm asking you to remember this is still real life. All right, we're doing Pisces next. But before we do Pisces, we are going to pivot to some raffle questions. Let's do raffle questions real quick. All right. Hi, Blue, Jen, Sun, Scorpio, Moon, and Libra rising. I've been looking for a job, architecture, and I'm in England. Will I find a job before the end of the year, or should I relocate? Change countries, baby. It's time to go. I keep on hearing it's time to change countries. You're going to be it's going to be bittersweet, but it's time to change countries. Also, the country that you're going to next, or the region, because countries in Europe are states in America. A lot of people don't know this, but Europe is so small that their countries are just states to us. So me telling you to go to a different country from England is like me telling somebody to go from New York to LA. It's not as big to us as it is to y'all in that way. But you definitely need to be in a region where your quality of life is a priority and where you can make a better ecosystem of friends. You need friends, baby. You need better friends. It's coming through very loudly. For some reason, Pisces, your energy might be really pensive because the minute I said Pisces, my energy felt much calmer. And Pisces isn't always calm, respectfully. Y'all not always calm. Look, I even told them to surrender to success. I told the Capricorns that they were in a winning season, and these motherfuckers told me I didn't do nothing. You know what? Sorry. Ungrateful. But there's a calmness coming over me during Pisces that I think is already speaking to me about what's going to happen with your cards. Someone said Virgo, Sun, Taurus, Moon, cusp of a Cancer, Leo rising. What? Oh, cusp of Cancer / Leo rising. Okay, interesting. Lately, I'm being approached by people already in a relationship, and it's frustrating. Am I going to enter a meaningful, healthy relationship in the coming months? They're responding to your eagerness and your loneliness. There's a thing they say about sharks and can smell the blood in the water. You're very ready for a relationship, but it's coming off a little bit more transparently than you expect. You need to be thinking about, how do I attract, how do I say this? How do I attract respect? They're approaching you because they don't respect you, because they think you're desperate. was trying to find a nice way to say that, babe. You're going to have to tap into, if you're a woman, your divine feminine. If you're a man who subscribes to the hierarchy of binaries and shit, divine masculine. If you're non-binary, divine you, the divine you that lives within you, right? By the way, I'm thinking about doing a non-binary candle soon. I'm thinking about it. But you need to tap into your divine energy, because you're coming off more like a dog that wants to be pet than a provocateur or a coquette that wants to attract. You want to be in that sexy energy of, yes, come and get it because it's sweet honey over here. You're more coming off like Fido waiting for somebody to pet the dog's head. So you need to relax into your sensuality is the answer I'm getting. I hope that was helpful. All right, we're going to do one more. One more. I've been in the privacy space as career for some time and am looking to leave corporate and privacy behind me. The people are telling me I should stay in the profession. Should I? You should for a little bit longer. A little bit longer. Get us. You know what it is? I'm seeing for you a sponge. You haven't squeezed enough out of it. Imagine your current corporate environment is an engorged sponge. And they're telling you to wring out every bit of goodness out of it before you leave. It's almost like how Black folks act when you eat chicken and you leave meat on the bone. There's still some meat on the bone, babe. You're not going to say that forever, but there's still some meat on the bone. I hope that was helpful. Yeah, I already conceptualized it 5 years ago. I just now have the money to actually make it. It's going to be, I'm thinking about making it fuchsia or purple and dedicating it to Prince. I know. Oh, I can't wait. I can't wait for the shop to open back up. I really do miss it. All right. For those who are asking, the shop is opening back up next month. It's official. Our first draft of the site is going to be done mid-July, and we're going to be going live in August. It's official. During Leo season. I don't know how I feel about my website's birthday being Leo, but here we are, huh? That's it. We are in Leo season. The Bluecentric shop is going to have a Leo birthday. All right. We're doing Pisces now. Okay. Sorry, I'm looking at all these amazing Capricorn cards that y'all still found a way to complain about. Not Capricorn. Because here's the thing about Capricorn too. A lot of the Capricorn energy was in the Aquarius reading. I think some of y'all picked this up. Capricorn and Aquarius. A lot of the people who have Capricorn in here are acting like Libras and stuck around for the Aquarius energy. There are some Capricorns in particular. Oh, I'm getting one more message for y'all because y'all pissed me off and my spirit guides wanted to speak to you. My spirit guides are less mad at you than I am. Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. You're getting a freebie because you harassed me. You harassed me. You don't want drama in your life. You want to be soft and pink. This is why you stuck around for Aquarius' reading and tried to hijack their good reading. You want to be soft and pink and be in this lover girl, lover boy era. You want to feel seen and acknowledged. All those things are more vulnerable than you would normally admit, and I applaud you for that vulnerability. And the last piece of vulnerability that you're not admitting, that my spirit guides are screaming at me to admit to you, is that you want all of that because you were lonely. All those things that you're being vulnerable enough to admit are a symptom of the fact that you were quietly lonely this entire time. If you could admit the wanting, please be clear that you also have the ability to admit the yearning that created the wanting. You were lonely. And there's some Capricorns in here who would rather die than admit that they've been lonely. That's toxic positivity. Your shadow has to exist to create space for your light. It's okay to admit that you get lonely sometimes. Y'all wanted an extra reading? There you go. All right, Pisces. Yeah. Can we have dogs? Can we have dogs to clear the room? Everything pink for y'all. We were talking about the Capricorns who stuck around for the Aquarius reading and complained right before we did Pisces, and so we had to acknowledge them so they could calm down. Welcome. Look, I do my best within reason, child. I do my best. Child, the amount of care I put into these free fucking readings. All right, Pisces. We had to clear the room for y'all because y'all were getting hijacked like a mother sucker, huh? We're doing Pisces, Aries, Taurus, and Gemini. These are about to go fast. They're still going to be impactful. Don't count the time, count the substance, okay? We're going to do a lightning round of Pisces, Aries, Taurus, and Gemini. Y'all ready? Let go. All right, Pisces, what is your color? Surrender. Gray. Why is everybody getting surrender? Why is everybody surrendering? Okay, I'm going to pick another color too. So surrender gray. We got another surrender. Again, I just said it earlier. Whenever it's Mercury retrograde, the themes are always loud. I didn't realize they're going to be this goddamn loud, but they're loud. And comfort. Pisces. Oh, this is cute. I like this shade of pink. Oh, it matches my hair. Surrender and comfort. So while everybody else is going through whatever, Pisces is going to be eating snacks and taking naps and shit. Pisces is going to be acting like Taurus. That's actually quite funny. What is your petty message, Pisces? What is your petty message, Pisces? Timestamp. Let's say timestamp is 2:19, which is Pisces' birthday. That's my aunt's birthday. 2 hours and 19 minutes for Pisces. We just started. Pisces, what is your petty message? Pisces, what is your petty message? Situationally single. That means you might be temporarily lonely or choosing solitude because you're waiting for something better. You refuse to settle. So Pisces, if they're not offering you something good, you're going to call your Uber and go home and take a nap. Situational single. So if you're a Pisces who is single right now, they're saying it's probably because you refused to settle and you're waiting on something better. If you're a Pisces who's in a relationship right now, it means that you're probably going to put your partner on timeout if they don't act right. And if they do act right, you're going to ask them to come over and take a nap with you. Pisces are acting like big Taurus energy right now. It's also interesting when it's almost like a Pisces during Cancer season is a Taurus. It makes you so redundant. Y'all just become sleepy ass Tauruses. Okay. I'm going to pick one more. You've learned your lessons. Pisces, the reason why you're chilling the fuck out, even though you're known for being two fish going opposite directions, Pisces, you're known for being a little chaotic and a little delusional and a lot emotional. No offense. I'm just telling you what to say about you, friend. I'm not saying I believe this. I'm saying this is what they say about y'all. But y'all learned your lesson, y'all. The things that good sense won't teach you, fatigue will. Okay? The things that good sense won't teach you, fatigue will. Yes, Caps United. First of all, the fact that the Caps hijack, when I tell you I could taste the Caps during the Aquarius reading, almost like they were right here next to my face. Okay. It's true. I'm on the hinge. You tired. Okay. It don't matter how drunk a bird is. Let's say a drunk drank some Hennessy. It would go in a circle until it hit the wall and fell. Okay. Even a drunk bird that gets in its own way is like, look, I'm tired. I need to stop. So Pisces, I'm actually proud of y'all because y'all don't always have a reputation for the best ability to have impulse control, but you don't fatigue yourself into a nap. And I actually love that for you. What is the cosmic message for Pisces? You see how we're going a little bit faster for time, but you guys are still getting the messages. You're still getting the messages. All right, Pisces, your cosmic message is intuition. Oh my God. Well, first of all, Mercury retrograde season is a time of intuition. This makes sense. This actually makes a lot of fucking sense. Pisces, I'm proud of you. I'm very proud of you. I'm very, very, very proud of you. Yo, if you're a Capricorn with an Aquarius in your chart, you really took over that last 30 minutes, well, 20 minutes. I love that for y'all. All right, what is the Aries? I feel like your reading is going to be interesting, so stick for that. Something tells me the Aries reading is going to be interesting. Pisces, you're surrendering to non-action. Oh my God, y'all got naps again. How many naps? Y'all, let's see how I'm just doing my job. Surrender to non-action. Rest. Sitting this one out. Did we mention surrender? Yeah, y'all, Pisces not coming to the function, child. Pisces, Sun, Moon, and Rising has hit their crazy quota for the summer. And they said, I'm about to go lay down. That's your song. If you are a Pisces, sun, moon, or rising, you about to go lay down. They said enough. Okay? What's that meme of the guy who's crying? He's like, turn the camera off. Enough. Pisces said, turn the camera off. Enough. I'm tired. I ain't never seen a tired. How do fishes even sleep? Not fishes. How do fish? I think fish is plural. How do fish even sleep? Okay. If that's it, I just work here. The Pisces are taking a nap, child. So if you see a fish lying on its back, it's not dead. It's just taking a nap. Somebody said, oop, you made me just drop my cards. I'm reading this. Somebody said, you said you channel Love Island contestants. A lot of the men are Aries. I don't channel Love Island contestants. I didn't say that. I said that the energy of Love Island was popping up during the reading. Please don't say I channel Love Island contestants, because then they'll start lying on me again, talking about I did voodoo on Ace and Shelley to break up, child. Did you know that? The Shelley's fans were lying and saying that Tarot Tuesday was me and my coven, y'all doing voodoo against Shelley's. And that stupid xenophobic lie, because I'm Haitian and Cuban, so it's very xenophobic. That stupid xenophobic lie spread for months. I don't want to call nobody a loser, but y'all be having some loser behavior sometimes. I'm going to do a quick raffle before we continue with Pisces. Hold on, let's see. Someone said, will I be able to get back into the workforce? I already answered that one. Someone else said, Scorpio sending for April 1st. I'm currently dealing with 2 malevolent people at work, and they make the whole atmosphere horrible. They're malicious towards people. Help. You're going to have to gray rock them. Look up gray rocking and stonewalling. You're going to have to gray rock them and stonewall them. Look at those terms. Not surrender to rest. Yeah. All right. The whole time I was talking, I was shuffling the cards because Pisces, the cards got all weird when I started shuffling your cards. Maybe y'all don't want this deck. Okay, I'm going to do a new deck because that was weird. The entire time I was shuffling your cards, they were rejecting the deck. Yeah, they like this deck better. Okay, Pisces wants me to do the white deck. As a Pisces stellium, I can feel this deeply. I literally woke up from the fattest nap ever to this live. Yeah, y'all are... I wish I had time to take a nap. I got to go to my appointment. Do I want to cancel my appointment? No, I don't. Guys, the appointment I have today, I'm going to be very transparent, is TMJ Botox. For anybody who has TMJ or who has a clenching problem, listen to this. So when I got into my car accident, it gave me TMJ because the Uber driver drove into a sign and I went flying head first into the car. And it misaligned my jaw, right? So TMJ means your jaw is misaligned. As a result of that, and stress, I started clenching my teeth. And someone said, TMJ Botox. It's not the kind of Botox that makes you look different. It's not that kind of Botox. It's medicinal, right? TMJ Botox, if they give you TMJ Botox, what they do is they put Botox right here, right where it's tight from your TMJ, and it relaxes enough so that you don't clench in your sleep. When the lady first did it for me in April, she said, let's set you up for a July appointment. We did July 8th. And I remember telling her, well, what if it lasts? She's like, trust me, people who do it, it changes their lives so much. It unclenches their jaw so much that when it starts to reclench, they can't unsee it. And what's funny is I was wondering the other day, do I need to cancel my appointment? Because my jaw does feel a little bit tighter, but not that tight. I went to go get a facial on Saturday, and my facialist said, oh, your jaw's tight as hell. Oh my God, your jaw is tight. She's never mentioned my jaw this entire time I've been going to her for facials. I was like, yep. It's time to go see the lady. So if you're somebody who has TMJ, please look into TMJ Botox. It's not Botox for wrinkles and shit. It's to help with the tightness in your jaw from stress. Okay? I'm actually scared of like Botox and fillers because I've seen too many women look like Madam from the Muppets when they do that shit. So I don't do it, but I'm not judging. I'm just saying I don't want to have that look. That look scares me. Ole do it. Also, the only Botox I would need would be, I'm constantly furrowing my brow and my crow's feet, but I don't give a fuck. I like to laugh. Somebody said, you need some CBD. Yeah, it's wearing off. My CBD is wearing off. I can feel the pain in my stomach. All right, Pisces. You're exhausted from everything that you've lost or been disappointed by. You're ready to look at your opportunities for love and happiness. There are forces working in your favor that are unseen right now. You are being compassionate and soft and resting because the strength card is gentle care, rather than hard aggression. You're being reminiscent because this is Mercury retrograde, so you are probably having some nostalgia. You might be having dreams about old friends or passed on loved ones, and you're ready for something new, but you're at the beginning of being ready. Yeah, this is saying rest, guys. Pisces, Sun, Moon, and Rising. This is saying that you're in a restful period. You're retrograde. You're not going to be outside with Capricorn and the rest of them people, and Scorpio doing drive-bys with Waka Flocka. You're going to be in the house taking a nap. I'm about to go lay down. That wraps up Pisces. Okay, we did all the cards except for them. I did not get a hidden message, so I didn't pull one, guys. Okay, if I don't feel it, I don't pull it. All right, up next, we're going to be doing Aries. Let's do the dogs. I can hear Aries wants the dogs. Oh, I want to eat some chips. I'm hungry. I'm going to do it again because I didn't realize how fucking hungry I am. House rules, one question starts at $10, not $9.99 or below. Number 2, it's a raffle and luck, a draw, not a guarantee. Number 3, no medical, legal, of meaning of life questions. Number 4, keep it short, concise, and clear. Thank you, Flo. Oh my God. I just realized I didn't have breakfast. I'm like, why the fuck am I eating limon chips? Do they have limon everywhere in America? I feel like I see these more in LA. Have the limon chips, have the lime chips made its way to the East Coast yet? Somebody said, thank you. I was waiting for my TMJ update. I got TMJ after having a root canal. Oh, that sucks. That really, really sucks. All right, we're doing Aries first. First things first, I Papa. Those wanting money. I'm hearing Juicy by Biggie Small. Da-na-na-na-na-na-na-na. Don't go. And I'm also hearing that the bar song that's it's based on. Please stay with me. I almost said please don't go. Stay with me by DeBarge and Juicy by Biggie, which is one of my favorite mashups. Trust. Aries, and in the middle of trust, it's like a cerulean blue. So you have cerulean blue and the word trust, and in the middle of the trust is your heart. Trust your heart. Listen to your gut. Listen to your heart. It's a song by like Journey or somebody. Who's Listen to Your Heart? Listen to your heart. Is it by Roxette? I think it's by Roxette. But Listen to Your Heart is an old 80s song that just popped into my head for y'all. All right. Let's see. What is your petty message, Aries? We're going faster, but still substantial. What is your petty message? I hope Aries gets a good petty message. Because I know so many goddamn Aries. I hope they get a good message because I feel like my friends be watching this shit. I don't think about them when I do the live, so it's so funny. I'm gonna shuffle once more. Spirit guys, tell me on the side. What is the petty message for Aries? Spirit guys, what's the petty message for Aries? CEO energy. Aries, you're taking control of your life back and back secure. Aries, this is so funny. The live started with me telling my 2 Aries friends that we all need to prioritize our savings accounts. Apparently, the spirit guys knew that, 3 hours later, I'd be repeating it again on camera. CEO energy, taking charge of your life, doing things in a way that feels very self-focused and self-advocacy. Like your self-advocacy is gonna skyrocket this month. And also back secured. You're thinking about money, saving, stability. It says here, achieving goals, missions accomplished, financial stability. You got your money on lock. You figured it out. So Aries, this is a time for you to be really, really thinking about your coin, honey. What was the other sign that was thinking about their coin heavy? Was it Virgo? Your coins, honey. Trust your heart and also make sure your bags are secured. Aries, this is not a time to be spending money. It's a time to be saving money. Aries, I'm hearing loudly. This is not a time to be spending money. It's a time to be saving money. All right, so I'm going to shuffle these. What's your cosmic message? Oh, this just jumped at my lap. What's your cosmic message, Aries, Sun, Moon, and Rising? Aries energy is actually easier for me to tap into than most of the other signs, despite the pain I'm in. Vacation. Aries, while they're telling you to pinch your pennies, they're also saying that you two are in the vacation crew. I think there's about 4 signs that we're told that they need to take a vacation this month. Aries, you're on that list. Vacation. You will be traveling soon. Aries, if you're not going to be traveling this month, you will be making travel accommodations this month. So it's one or the other, if not both. You're either going to be traveling or you're going to be booking some travel this month. Let's go for the surrender. Let's shake it up and go surrender next. I do hear a hidden message for Aries. I didn't hear one for Pisces or Capricorn, but I do hear one for Aries. We'll check for the hidden message for Aries in a second. What is Aries surrendering? What is Aries surrendering? Somebody said, Blue, I'm excited for your shop to reopen. I wanted to get candles in the spiritual bath and was wondering which candles would be best for me to get this time. And Cancer Sun, Scorpio Moon, Taurus Rising. Clarity and peace, good juju in particular. Clarity and peace and good juju. I'm going to always recommend a protection and return to sender because that's the insurance policy you want to do once a quarter. So once a quarter, you want to do a return to sender, which sends any bad or negative or outdated energy that doesn't belong to you back to where it came from. And the protection candles to make sure that the people you send it back to don't get mad at you. In fact, newsflash, guys, we've changed the website. We are only now selling return to sender duos. We will not be selling return to senders unless there's a protection candle attached. We're never selling return to senders by themselves ever again. If you are buying return to sender, it's going to automatically come with a protection candle. Because whenever y'all buy the return to sender without a protection candle, my stomach drops. So we're only selling the return to sender candles when we open back next month as a duo. Surrender to your beliefs about yourself. Another sign just got this. Okay, so Aries, there might be some unkind, lack-based, poverty-based. You know, I don't like the poor word. There is some outdated, self-limiting, poverty-based rhetoric that you're still thinking about that they want you to surrender and let go of. Life is doing too well right now, right? You too up to be acting like you still down. Aries, some of you are up, but your brain is still grappling to not still conceptualize life as if you are still down. And they're telling you to stop. You do have a hidden message. What's your hidden message, my loves? What's your hidden message? Okay. Oh, a lot of you are traveling. Oh, wow. Vacation in 2 weeks, traveling soon, leaving out tomorrow. Okay. And let's see. It was my fault, but I blamed you. Aries, Sun, Moon, or Rising. You have at least one op who is pretending and playing stupid, but what they did wrong, but the whole time they know that they fucked you over and blamed you for it. Aries, Sun, Moon, and Rising. Another sign had the same message. So if you have more than one sign with that message, then it's really telling you they got you effed up. So your hidden message is, it was my fault, but I blamed you. That's diabolical. All right, Aries, your last deck is going to be your general reading card. What is your general reading card? Aries, Sun, Moon, and Rising. Aries, Sun, Moon, and Rising. Fight the urge to want to fight people who get in your way. Aries, you're going to be a little bit hasty this month. Please do not kick people walking down the street. Like, y'all really going to be a little impatient. Although Aries is known for being impatient. Queen of Wands, which is very Aries energy. Queen of Cups, which is emotions. Poverty mindset. Oh my God. You guys, there's only one card in the entire deck that has unhoused people on a snowy day walking outside of a church missionary that wouldn't let them in. Aries, you up, but mentally you still act like you Oliver fucking Twist in this bitch. Excuse me, sir, can I have a piece of bread? You are not Oliver Twist. Relax. This is not Les Miserables. I need y'all to recognize this ain't your reality anymore. This is. They're saying that you're this, but your mind is still low-key, still stuck on this. Swap them out. Kill this. My God. It's slightly ungrateful to the universe. The universe. Let me tell you something. I'm like the universe. We don't like when bitches act ungrateful. Yeah. Yeah. The universe will smite you. I gave you riches and you didn't care. Okay, we can fix that. So just know, Aries, y'all stay ungrateful for too long. The universe gonna take all that shit back. Please, 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 please be in an abundance mindset. And guess what? The poverty mindset that you're currently in is because you don't trust that it belongs to you and that it's gonna stay. Trust with your heart and your intuition that whatever good shit is happening right now, it belongs to you. This is not a hookup. It's a birthright. Relax, 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 relax. Yeah, YouTube actually takes 33.34%. Yes, a bitch counted. The reason why I don't go a penny below the $10 is because it's actually $6.67. There's no part of my brain that's going to want to answer a question for less than $6.67 pre-tax. That means I'm actually getting $5. 10 means 5 after YouTube and taxes. I'm doing $5 readings, guys. That's why I'm like, oh, this is giving me ungrateful. I could have made this any less expensive. Okay. I love y'all, though. I really do. Is your candle shop international? Yes, making it international is why we had to shut it down. We were getting so many complaints from Europe, Canada, and different parts of London that we were, I'm saying London by itself, different parts of Africa and London is what I meant. We had to stop the whole shop to rebuild it to make it international. So it being international is why we had to shut it down. Yes. Wusa. I love for my Aries friends too, all 75 of them. All right, so we did surrender to your beliefs about yourself. Stop having a poverty mindset. Somebody lied on, did you dirty, but blamed you, and they know they did it. CEO energy. I'm gonna do one more. I'm gonna do a cosmic thing. Even if I did one, I'm gonna do another one. I want to do something. Telling me to pull a cosmic card. Someone's telling me to pull a cosmic card. Addiction. You need to confront your unhealthy habits and financial struggles. So Aries, it's literally poverty mindset. Oh my God, this is so annoying. Aries, life is good, but you're still stuck in a poverty Oliver Twist mindset. Stop asking people for a piece of bread when you got a whole loaf inside your house. You're fine. You've come out on the other side. The rest of us like, wait, what? God knows I need a candle. Yeah, can I be honest? I was in the giddiest mood last week, and I was so confused. I was like, I didn't smoke nothing. I'm not on any medicine that make me giddy. What the fuck? I didn't drink no alcohol. Why do I feel so giddy? Maybe there was a good juju candle burning in the house. That shit felt like an edible. Shout out to the new batch of good juju candles. I know Pure Sweetness is the fave. Pure Sweetness is hands down the favorite candle on the website. I think Good Juju this season might be giving a run for its money. Because my God. Okay. Taurus. Oh, okay. We're going to do Taurus and Gemini and then we're done. I'm going to be a little bit late for my appointment. Okay. So it's your my sign, but we're going to have to do this in under 10 minutes. We're gonna do all the raffles at the end, guys. We're gonna do all the raffles at the end. I want to make sure I get through Taurus and Gemini. Oh my God! Again? Everybody go buy a lottery ticket. We got protection, literally protection and abundance. Taurus, your bank is protected. Okay, ha! Taurus, we up. Look at God. What the fuck? The abundance. Okay, have y'all noticed how much the abundance card has come out for certain signs? Oh. Here's the thing. I'm going to be honest. The only thing better than an abundance card is an abundance card that's covered in protection. Yes, protect my fucking money. Lord. Please. Oledu is playing it again. Taurus, I think the Scorpios pulled up to clap for y'all in their hoopty. Because Oledu has started playing again. Yeah. Oledu. Now every time I hear Oledu, I'm just going to think of a car full of chaotic Scorpios trying to do a drive-by on a fucking Libra. Hilarious. Oh, no. We'll be sending candles to Sweden. You guys, we're going to be Oh, I'm so happy. We're going to be international. You'll be able to get our candles in Sweden. Man, this makes me happy because the last 6 months of changing my site to international has been fucking hell. Can I be honest? So if the international girlies don't shop after y'all put me through what y'all put me through to make my entire website over from scratch, it's going to be fine. It's going to be fine. Okay. Somebody say, if we got no money, we got no... Wait, not the... I love the cartwheel emoji. It's becoming one of my favorites. Somebody said, well, you can't keep on calling it up. Wait, the Geminis are going to be so mad if they don't get it. Yes, the Scorpios and the Hoopty, they let up their real car in the garage and use their cousin's Hoopty. Because Scorpios always pretend they're broke when they're not. But the Scorpios and the Hoopty are all playing all they do it during Taurus season. Taurus, they showed up for you. All right. Secret admirer. Who like me? Come DM me and tell me. Now hold on. Hidden affection, anonymous notes, unknown interest. Someone likes you and is watching you. I always feel like somebody. Okay. Well, Taurus, you got a secret admirer, you sexy bitch. I don't mind it. I'm sexy and I know it. Now I'm Too Sexy by Future, the Future and Drake version. I just work here. I'm Too Sexy by Future and Drake is playing in my head now, which is hilarious. What is the cosmic? That's one of your songs, Taurus, for this month. I'm Too Sexy by Future and Drake, followed by Money and Protection. Bitch, you kind of up. I'm not even gonna hold you. Love letters and a coin and protection. I like this reading because Taurus is always gonna get a good reading on Taurus. Let go. Let it go. Like your Cancer brothers and sisters, you too need to let go of old messages. Make room for the beginning that's on its way to you. Taurus, if you were around for the Cancer reading, you already know what that means. What does Taurus, Sun, Moon, and Rising need to surrender? What does Taurus, Sun, Moon? Let it go. By the way, I hate that song by Frozen. I hate that song. I think it just played too much. Same way that we went through a phase where we all hated Baby Shark. Taurus, Sun, Moon, and Rising. Taurus, Sun, Moon, and Rising. Universe, please give them a unique message. I can feel that Taurus is going to be annoyed if they get the same message that everybody else been getting all fucking reading. So, Universe, give Taurus their special daffodil message so I don't have to hear it in the chat. Blue, I know it's free, but why didn't you give me more? All right, let's see. Taurus, forgot y'all were here. Surrender your attachment to the results. Ooh, that is a bullet between the... Oh, my God. The formula for success is to do all you can do to make things happen, then let go of the results. Holding on too tightly to the desired outcome can sabotage it. Let it go. Y'all got to let it go twice. I'm not surprised, Taurus. Never beating the allegations. Let go to the outcome and just worry about the journey. Okay. Ooh, that's kind of deep. Okay. What's your hidden message? I do feel a hidden message for Taurus. I feel you leaving me behind. Taurus, if you're a Taurus, Sun, Moon, or Rising who has friends, partners, family members who are tied to an old version of you, they can tell that you're entering a shift. Anybody around a Taurus, Sun, Moon, or Rising who was tethered to an old version of them can feel the pull away. Wow. Surrender to your attachment to results. That felt loud for me. Yeah, it's literally telling religion control to spirit. Honor what's being revealed. All right, so let's do a quick. I appreciate you doing this for us, given the amount of pain you're in. My pain levels is at about a 7.5 right now. It's pretty significant, even medicated. Thank you, love. I appreciate that. Let's see who else. I'm gonna do 2 more. I feel like I should pivot into tech. I love people, but social work has drained me. Pivot. With an autism coach, which would be better fit. Also thought about employing myself as an I would say do both. You can do something that's tech related and autism coach related. Pivot. The thing I heard loudest was it is time to pivot. Very, very, very loud. One more. I filed against my previous job with the National Labor Board and EEOC because my rights were violated. Will I win the money back? I can't do anything legal, my love. But I will say that they're happy that you filed, and make sure that you have copious notes on the offenses, like receipts and stuff. Please drown them in receipts. Like, you're a good storyteller, but drown them in receipts. But I can't give you a legal answer, love. I'm prohibited. Let me see. I'm going to do one more. One more that I haven't seen. I was ghosted in February. He called back June, but then deflected and blamed me. Is he coming back or does he miss me? He doesn't miss you at all. We both Geminis. I was heartbroken. He doesn't miss you. We talked marriage. He love bombed you. The marriage conversations weren't real. You were being love bombed. He doesn't miss you, and there's also other people, babe. 2 other people. 2. And you're not in first place even. Not to say that you need to be a pick-me on the podium, but you're not even in first place. Respectfully. I hope that's helpful. All right. Last message. Taurus, you're going to be entering a brave new phase of life. My site's opening, so I get this one. You're a magician. You're an alchemist. You have an apothecary. Oh my God, this really... Is it my reading? I usually don't pull up in my coordinates, but this feels very me-coded. Okay, you're starting something new, and you're an alchemist who's going to be putting together all the right ingredients to create what you've always dreamed of. Also, balance. You're learning how to have all the right people in the room to help you out. You need a team. You're getting alchemy twice. Three times. High Priestess, your spirit guides, people on the other side are working overtime to make these dreams come true for you, which is why you should let go of the outcome and just focus on compassionately doing your part. Be supple, not aggressive. Be supple, not aggressive. This is all very loud. Might be my reading, y'all. I don't usually center myself in the reading portion because I don't want no parts of this shit. But this is loud. All right. Be compassionate and soft because your spirit guides are working overtime to make your dreams come true. So let go of the outcome. That's none of your business. The only thing you need to be worrying about is making sure that you're bringing together all the right pieces and honoring what's being revealed. That's pretty cohesive. Last reading. It's 12:12 Pacific time. We are now at 2 hours and 49 minutes. And nope, we're at 2 hours and 50 minutes exactly. We are now doing Gemini. We're doing Gemini. We need to be done in Gemini in 10 minutes. We could totally do that in 10 minutes. So that was a great message. I didn't expect much. Because usually Taurus is either having something really good, really bad, or they're taking a nap. Yeah, this is weird. That was very loud. By the time I saw, they didn't have a damn picture of a shop opening. I was like, well, bitch, not okay. Got it. Okay. This is always interesting to hear, and I'm listening. Oh, I love that for the Tauruses in here. All right, guys, for those who are coming in, thank you, Natalia. We have done Cancer, Leo, Virgo, Libra, Scorpio, Sag, Capricorn, Aquarius, Pisces, Aries, Taurus, and Gemini. Shout out to the timestamp warriors. Whoever has all 12 signs and is accurate will be pinned. That's how we do this, guys. When I see all 12 signs and I don't pin it, it's because I clicked on the links and it wasn't accurate. So whoever has all 12 timestamps and it's accurate, I will pin it because I'm not going to have time to do timestamps because I'm fighting for my life. All right. We are going to start with colors. Gemini, last but not least. And your color is actually hilarious. Your color is disruption. Hot pink. We're ending with pink, y'all. We're ending with pink. Y'all know how I feel about the color pink. Disruption and fuchsia. Ooh, okay. Bitty Bitty Bam Bam by Selena is playing. Really? What the fuck? Y'all gonna shimmy us out of here? Bitty Bitty Bitty. Salinas? Wait a minute. Leave it to the Geminis and their ADHD to be like, I had to wait all this fucking time. Bitty, bitty, bitty. What the fuck? Bitty, bitty, bam, bam by Selena's. And Pink. Disruption. Gemini said, Blue, don't ever put me fucking last again. Fran, you were first last time. Why is Gemini so mad at me? Bitty, 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 bam, bam. Kamola Floor is also playing. It's a lot of Selenas. Are there a lot of Selena's fans in here? Kamola Floor. Oh, don't make me cry. Selena's gets me. I always put the S on it because when I was a kid, I would call her Selena's. I had a little bit of a speech impediment. Okay, Selena's is it's very. Yes, and the infamous purple jumpsuit with the flare. Mm-hmm. Shout out to the state of Texas. It's random me. Whenever I think of Selena's, I'm like, in my mind, Selena might be one of the best things to ever come out of Texas outside of Texas barbecue. Fight with your mother. Okay? I meant that shit. Come on, live floor. On red. Y'all gonna be leaving people on red during Mercury Retrograde. Y'all not gonna be answering your messages. Gemini, if you're waiting for an important email or an important text, check your messages. You're going to be leaving people on red accidentally. Retrograde, mind you, Mercury retrograde, guess what signs are ruled by Mercury? Gemini and Virgo, right? We always say this, guys. Every single sign has a parent. So your sister and brother sign is not your opposing sign, right? again, I'll say as a Taurus, my opposing sign, which means if I was sitting at a round table at Game of Thrones and there was somebody sitting directly across from me, my opposing sign is Scorpio because it opposes me. It's not my sister sign though. My sister sign, because analogies are a vehicle of English, right? An analogy means something reminds you of something else. My sister sign is Libra because Libra and I have the same mother, Venus. Y'all keep on calling opposing signs sister signs and then have the audacity to correct me when I'm doing things about zodiac signs and astrology. Did I mention I've been doing this since 1996 before the internet was a thing? Yeah? So your opposing sign for a Taurus is whatever sign is across from you. So that would be a Scorpio. But your sister sign, because sisters have the same parents. Analogies. My sister sign is actually Libra because we have the same mother, Venus. So for Gemini, their sister sign is actually Virgo because they have the same father, Mercury. Make sense? Okay. So you leaving people on red, baby, because you are ruled by Mercury. Mercury's in retrograde. Mercury doing all the backsliding, and you're going to miss shit. So Gemini, Sun, Moon, and that's me too. Fuck, I'm a double Gemini. Gemini, Sun, Moon, and Rising. I've been missing some text lately. This is actually, why am I showing at the end of the reading? Gemini, Sun, probably because I'm rushing. Gemini, Sun, Moon, and Rising. I'll rush less. I can hear the Gemini saying, well, slow down, bitch. Gemini, Sun, Moon, and Rising. Read all your messages twice. You're going to miss something. All right, what is Gemini's cosmic message? What is Gemini's cosmic message? What is Gemini's cosmic message? Come on, la floor. Actually, I think I'm going to call the people and say I'm cramping really bad. I'm going to pay the fee, and I'm going to go next week. I think I'm going to be in too much pain to go to this appointment. They're going to have to charge my card. Okay, Gemini, Sun, Moon, and Rising. No, it's not the right time. So Gemini, if there's something that you want, it's probably going to have a delay this month. Oh, that shit, that's my shop. If there's something that you want, it's going to be a delay this month. It's not the right time. You know how rejection is protection? I need you to believe, Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, that rejection is protection. You know what I'm going to call the front desk and tell them, can they show me some mercy and not charge me a penalty for canceling an hour before my appointment. Come on, la floor. Okay. What does Gemini, Sun, Moon, and Rising need to? Gemini, you're also a little tired. I know you're seen as the social butterflies. I know you're seen as being fun, quick-witted, always on the go, flittering about. You're tired. You're tired. You're tired. Gemini, you need a woosah. Surrender being defensive. Ooh. And it's a geisha with a big old bloody sword. It says defensiveness is a sign of weakness. Gemini, Sun, Moon, and Rising. Gemini is cerebral. You guys think you're so fucking smart because you are. But you guys need to listen to this. Defensiveness is a sign of weakness. To communicate in a more empowered way, stay centered, and actually hear someone out when they are sharing their feedback. Then offer a clear, non-defensive response. Gemini, the way this retrograde is going to be impacting you is you're so quick-witted. Sometimes you're too quick to actually listen. And sometimes the things that you're not listening to because you were listening to respond, not to learn, you're missing gems. Yo, between leaving things on red and not seeing your text messages and not hearing folks because you're too busy being quick and showing how smart you are, Gemini, you need to slow the fuck down this month. Sun, Moon, and Rising, myself included. Slow down. Somebody said, come nap with us, Gemini. Pisces is asleep. Pisces woke up just to hit the pillow and say, come lay down with us. Gemini, you need to slow down, baby. You're smart and you still don't know every fucking thing. This is what I would usually tell your big sister Virgo. Yeah? Your big old sister Virgo who gets in trouble for thinking she know every fucking thing. Y'all still related. Y'all still got the same papa. Yes? Relax, Gemini. Relax. You know what? While I'm saying that, I'm going to pause right now to call the people because this is a very expensive location. I'm going to call the people and tell them, can you please not charge me for not showing up? Because I'm about to throw up. I think I'm probably going to end up having to lay down. If I call them, will they pick up? Hold on. I'm not going to put them on speaker. Oh, no, it's one of those text only. Greetings. I'm having a painful endo flare up. Today, can I please reschedule? For next week. Don't want to throw up at my appointment. It's not a guilt trip, it's a fact. The neurodivergent urge to overshare when you're explaining things because your brain always wants to be transparent is hilarious. Don't ask me how my day is going. I'll tell you. Somebody at the Blue Crew has seen me in the wild and be like, Blue, oh my God, it's so good to meet you. How's your day going? Child, I got a bunion. My foot hurts. I'm about to sit down. You good? I will really answer you. And they be like, oh my God, bitch. Okay, you could have just said fine. Yeah, I'm actually autistic, y'all. It's not just a ruse to be popular on social media because it's trending. Let's see. Now that I've overshared with the injectable lady, I'm gonna find the number and call them and lay it on thick. But now that I've done that, let's continue with Gemini. Let's wrap it up with Gemini. You got you got a lot, Gemini. There's a lot going on. There's a lot of swords, missed text messages. My God, what's the cosmic message for Gemini? Even if I got one, I'm gonna do another one. Bitch, you gonna understand, okay? I'm fighting for my life on YouTube, and I don't want to throw up on camera, and I'm definitely not gonna make it to the function for you to put that needle in my jaw, respectfully. So what's, and I don't want to pay the fee. So what's good? Sometimes they waive the fee just to shut me up. I've had someone say, you know what? I'm calling a manager to waive the fee. I don't want to hear no more of this. Gemini, your cosmic message is intimacy, sexual chemistry, reminiscing. Wait, y'all want to lay with somebody? You might want to call some of them Pisces and people then, if they cute. Gemini, we got too much going on, and we also want to hunch a little bit. Or hug a little bit. It's not have to be hunching. You see, they're embracing. My sweet embraceable you. What song has my sweet embraceable you in it? I've never heard that. What song has my sweet embraceable you? What the fuck is that? Is that even a song? My sweet. Sometimes they send me songs that I'm not sure I've even heard of. But by the way, that's also how I know it's my spirit guides and not me. Because sometimes I'll be like, what song is that? My sweet embraceable you is a timeless jazz song. Oh, by George Gershwin. Oh, Ella Fitzgerald did a version of it. I did not know none of this shit. Okay, well, shit. Gemini, I'm about to listen to, I've never heard this song before. I'm going to listen to it. I'm about to listen to Embraceable You by Ella Fitzgerald. What? Being psychic is weird sometimes. I'm not even going to hold you. Because the way they be dropping off other people's packages in my head, and now I got to look up some shit that I didn't even know existed. Very interesting. Nat King Cole did it too? What is this song? Does everybody know this song but me? Well, I know it now, apparently. Oh, that's kind of sexy. Okay, Gemini, we're going to listen to Embrace. We all going to listen to Ella Fitzgerald, Nat King Cole. I almost want to get my earbuds because I'm nosy now. Now I want to hear the damn song. Let me stop. Anyways, let's go to the hidden message. Did we do it? Wait, can you guys check? Did we do a hidden message? My spirit guides are very bougie. I think some of them might be a little white. I think there might be a little Creole, some swirly shit in here. Because sometimes I feel stuff in my spirit guides that I have a apathy to whiteness that makes me fear that I might have been white in the past life. And I don't know how I feel about that. I'm very pro-black. And there is an internal understanding of whiteness that I have psychically that scares me sometimes. Because where'd that come from? It be that set. Knowing me, I might have been a Frenchman who was on the wrong side in the fucking Haitian Revolution, and I'm coming back to make amends. Who knows, child? Who knows? I just know that I believe in past lives because every single time I meet a past life reader, and it's always a stranger, it's never a past life reader that I know intimately, they always tell me something about one of my past lives, and it's always something that's currently appearing in my current life. What better revenge than to come back as a pro-Black Haitian woman? Think about it. Do y'all ever think about how sometimes when people fuck people over in one lifetime, they come back as something else to make amends? I do believe that. I'm also Buddhist. So for those who don't know, I'm Buddhist. All right. Somebody said my great times for grandma be tearing me up. Yeah. No. As pro-Black as I am, I don't think all of our spirit guides are one race. I think I've had a lot of people of color, and I think the Blackness is probably the oldest of my spirits, but I do feel like I have had some access to other shit. And I do think that we sometimes have spirit guides of different races, or not spirit guides, but spiritual lifetimes of different races. And I think sometimes white people come back as things that they were previously taught to undermine. What better karma? I know that's a controversial take, but I do feel like I just be listening to spirits when they gossip, and that's what I'm starting to pick up from hearing them talk to me. All right, so what cards are left for Gemini? Oh, the general cards. We're going to do a general read for Gemini, and then we're going to do, since I'm canceling my appointment, I'm going to call the lady, though. Hold on. Let me call this lady, because if she charges my card, them people are expensive. I have this bad habit of going to people who do celebrity shit. Like, I'm a celebrity and I'm not, and I ain't got no fucking celebrity money. And then when shit goes left, now I got to pay this fee that I'm not sure Hold on, y'all. I'm calling the lady, quite literally. Press 1 to be connected. It is a principal. How much AI? They got bad AI. Can y'all connect me to a person? Oh, hi. This is Blue. How are you? I'm well. I had a TMJ appointment today at 1 o'clock, but I'm having such a bad endo flare up. I'm gonna be on bed rest now. My cycle came early. I physically don't see myself getting up off the couch to go today. Is there a way for us to reschedule though for next week? Because my TMJ is tightening back up, so I really need this done as soon as possible. Absolutely. I'm gonna look at my schedule right now because this is too important. Because I want to go get a facial, and the lady was like, "Your jaw is tight." I was like, "Oop, let me call y'all. Stop playing." I feel it immediately. Let's do it for let's do it for Friday. Do you have anything Friday afternoon? Yeah. Yeah. The Friday, no, not this Friday. Friday next week, which is the 17th. Mm-hmm. Oh, that's absolutely perfect. All right, so Saturday. Thank you so much, I appreciate it. Y'all, that was amazing. She gave me a long speech about they have 100 and oh, you guys can hear everything? Oh, they waive the fee. They have $150 fee. $150 fee. They were gonna charge me $150 not to come. Well, oh, and she didn't share anything confidential. She didn't share anything confidential. I love that you guys could hear it actually. Blue, she knows. Yeah, all she said is they're gonna charge me no fee. Oh my god, that makes me happy. Gemini, I'm trying to think. Now that I have time, do I want to pull another card for Gemini? No, we're gonna do the general reading. Oh, you guys were saying turn it down the entire time. Oh, somebody said that's why it's always good to ask. Okay. It's not terrible in the grand scheme of things, but I'm glad that you didn't have to. Baby, I don't know what kind of money you think I got. I have payroll. I have payroll. So yes. And you know what's so funny too is if y'all get TMJ, let me know. You know I don't recommend shit like this unless I recommend it heavily. If y'all get anything TMJ Botox related, let me know how it works for you, because I honestly am about to shout from the mountaintops that this shit is amazing. Oh my god, it was a hot mic though. Thank God she didn't say anything crazy. All right. Justice, Libra energy, Chariot. Ooh, these are all major cards. Tired, Death card, Five of Cups, Abundance, Ace of Swords. Okay, Gemini, what I'm seeing here is that it's forward movement only. The thing I would say is the Chariot card is a Cancer card. For those who took the tarot class, remember this. Chariot is a Cancer card, right? And as a Cancer card, Chariots can only move forwards, not backwards. Chariots can only move forwards, not backwards. So Gemini, part of the reason why you need to rest is because you were disappointed by Cups. Cups are feelings. You feel like you might have misinvested in a lot of things, right? And it hurts your feelings that all these cups are being wasted. What you want is to build this abundance, financial, emotional, all types of abundance. You know that what you're going to need is to be all systems a go, like a chariot going forward towards what you want. But because of that, that's why you need so much rest. This chariot is going to be so high octane. This next chapter is going to be so high octane. You need to lay down to prepare for the long ride. Right? And Ace of Swords is tell the truth the entire way. Be honest about why you want it. Don't be noble. Be honest about why you really want these things. Somebody say thank you everybody for being here today. I know this was actually great. I actually like doing a morning. I might start doing morning tarot. I'm gonna do a clarifying card for Gemini real quick. Wheel of Fortune. Life. Oh my God, this is one of the best cards in the Zodiac. Life is turning in your favor. Yeah, the rest is necessary. I'm starting to feel the overall themes, because there were some like 3 or 4 heavy themes throughout all the signs today. One was have conversations with yourself about your relationship to money, because half of you are abundant and the other half of you need to start building up better habits to become abundant. So abundance or abundance mindset is one of the main themes. Rest is another main theme. Rest. I don't know how many of y'all I told you go take a nap during this reading. And it's not just because I want one too. Okay. Rest is the second. So abundance and rest. Number 3, which is so funny, is disruption and defensiveness. Some of you are disrupting the status quo in your life right now. And you might get some pushback from people who are used to things, how things used to be. And they're saying, don't be defensive, just be tethered to your choices. Do not be defensive, because it's okay that people are having a reaction to you being disruptive. If you've always had a certain way of dealing with your family and you go to therapy and you talk to the lady and it makes you change, you are disrupting the status quo. She's allowed to have a reaction. Just be tethered to that choice and how well you know you made that choice. And last thing, you guys already know what the last message is. That was very loud. I think it literally came up verbatim like 16 times, it feels like. Let go. Let go of old narratives. Let go of old stories, right? Don't take stories from the past and convince yourself they still exist in the present, because you're guaranteed to recreate them in the future. That seems to be the overreaching message from Mercury Retrograde. Also, shout out to that poor nurse who I didn't know I had a hot mic and y'all heard me make an appointment. All right. Also, let's do a quick check of the raffle. You guys, this was a good reading. I do think me being in the bathrobe after I just woke up and didn't have breakfast yet had y'all my business more than usual, but hey, it was a good reading. Somebody says I refuse you as a Virgo. All right, let's see some raffles. Let's see raffles. Let's see. This one says, I already did that one. I'm going to do 3 more raffles. Anything my guides want me to know in order to free myself from the abuse and scarcity. I love you so much. Oh, I just read that acronym in real life. You're going to have to forgive yourself. Forgive yourself. I'm hearing that very, very loudly. Forgive yourself over and over again. I almost want to ask you, what are you not forgiving? Somebody said, I think I already read that one already. No, I think I read that one. I think I read a lot of these. I'm so proud of myself today. Somebody said, thank you for all you've done. Will I have any luck in the library clerk positions I've applied for? Yes, actually. Yes. I'm actually hearing a very loud and quick yes for that. It might happen in an unexpected timing, though. It's either going to happen suddenly out of nowhere, or there's going to be a long delay and it happens. But it's going to be a little bit stunning how it happens. Let me see. God, I read a lot of these. I'm going to do two more. Capricorn rising. I answered that one. I have been on my job for 4 years and I keep bumping heads with my boss and trying to get promotion. Am I going to get promoted this year? And should I be looking for another job? I do see you getting a promotion. They don't actually want to lose you. Whoever this boss is respects you more than you think. Yes. Absolutely yes. You need your tribe right now. You need community as much as you need coins. You need community as much as you need coins. You're not the only person who that's an answer for. Whoever else is resonating for, you need a community as much, if not more, than you need coins. To the young lady who was talking about hating your job and don't want to apply for another, so you're thinking about figuring out what's next, can you check to see if you can get medical leave? Like if there's some kind of condition or something medical. I don't want to say anything medical on camera, but sometimes you can get medical leave for mental health issues. You can get medical leave for stress, for sort of PTSD. Please look into medical leave. Again, I can't say too much. I cannot say too much, especially on camera, but please look into if you can get medical leave from your current place of employment. All right, we're going to do one last one. Somebody said, hey, Blue, I've been debating for a while now whether to get a master's or not after my bachelor's with the job market acting. It seems not, but also feels like I'm just tired of school. No more schooling, baby. You know that meme of them walking up to Lisa Simpson while she has a headset on, and someone puts their hand on her shoulder like, I'm gonna need you to log out. I'm gonna need you to log out with education. I'm gonna need you to log out, babe. Don't register for any long-term commitments educationally for a while. Please don't be Lynn from Girlfriends. Shout out to those who understand the reference. All right, last one for real, because then we're gonna have to go. Should I focus on building my future at the European Commission or the association I also work for? And is this my hot girl summer to explore in time to focus on myself? It's your hot girl summer in time to explore. It definitely is. And wherever you're currently working, I don't see you leaving for a while. I don't see you leaving your current job. So if you're asking about a job you currently have, or if you're asking about a job that doesn't exist yet, job you currently have, I don't see you leaving for a while. And I see it being a hot girl summer for you. I actually see you having to renegotiate the way you see yourself socially. Your social capital is going to need some tweaking. The way you see yourself socially needs to be tweaked. An example of that is if you think you're the fixer who fixes everybody's problems, mind your business. If you think you're the sidekick who never gets chosen because you're not the hot girl, change that. If you think you are the quiet friend, be more audacious. Whatever your social branding is, it needs a heavy you need a personal rebrand. You need a personal rebrand. Okay, now let's go at comments. Come on, Meg. You guys are talking about Meg Thee Stallion. Wait, we started 3 hours ago. Yes, we did. Gemini reading was real. Gemini reading was a lot. Gemini was a lot. We're done with the readings now. Thank you guys for coming. It is now 12:40 my time. It's now 3:40 Eastern time, 7:40 in London. Who knows? It's tomorrow in Australia, child. It's already tomorrow. But thank you guys for coming. I hope this was helpful. This was a labor of love, extra labor, extra love, because now I am going to go lay down my damn self. I hope this was helpful again. And I will say this, the message I want you guys to put in the replay. When this is over, I want you to hype the video because Bluecentric, I forgot to tell you, Bluecentric is officially Bluecentric Live is officially a podcast now on YouTube. Let me show you guys our podcast page. Hold on, there we go. I can't believe we're officially a podcast. Let me grab the link so I can put it in the chat. We are officially a pod now, so you can see all the episodes of Bluecentric Live in one spot. I'm going to start putting the link in the description box because this just happened last night. Here's the link now. So if you're ever wondering, did I miss a live? You can now go to podcasts and click on Bluecentric Live as a podcast, which means now that we are officially a podcast, can you guys please, thank you, my loves. Can you please hype all the videos? Because again, my manager told me last week we would have been in the podcast top 10 or some shit had we been properly classified because of all the hypes that we got from that Love Island video. And speaking of Love Island, what day is today? Wednesday? Today's Wednesday? Yeah, today is Wednesday. So Love Island is not on today. So we all get a break from all the craziness. We will be having, though, can I show you guys the visual? Hold on. Since y'all are here, I'm going to show you guys the visual. We will be having a Love Island recap the day the finale happens, like a finale recap. Let me do image file. I already made the graphic. Hold on. Wait, why is the graphic? Oh, did I make it and not send it? Hold on, let me send it to myself. You guys are getting this hot off the presses because this literally just happened. Or is it on my other phone? Can I just tell you, I now have 2 phones and it is a fresh hell. Because I have 2 separate things to lose. I used to lose 1 phone when I was working in the shop, and now I just be losing 2 phones. Hold on. Okay. Oh, here goes the visual. I used the picture of me from when I was at Access Hollywood on Monday. This has been a week. My God. All right. Love Island. So this is going to be the new GIF that's going up for Sunday. You guys, if you don't watch Love Island, but you still want to key, please pull up, because I think what's going to happen is I'm going to see if I can get some of our faves to join us for the Love Island finale. So this is the Love Island finale promo, whatever, thumbnail. But we're going to be doing a Love Island finale recap on Sunday, the second the show is over. Okay? Oh, thank you, my loves. I'm so happy you guys joined the family. So the second it's over, we're going to be doing Love Island recap, and that's literally what I look like on Access Hollywood. So that's a fresh picture of me. And I know, isn't it fun? Isn't it cute? Can we hype member only videos? I don't know. Go check an old members only video and see if it lets you hype it. That's actually a really great question. Can you hype members only video? So we're going to be having a party, and then we're going to be having an after party. It's going to be, I need to make an after party. You know what? I'm going to find out who I can get to join us for the after party, and then we're going to make a flyer. Okay? But yeah, we're going to see you on Sunday. If I don't come back before Sunday, I love y'all. If I do come back, let me take myself down. If I do come back, I'll probably be coming back from the beach, because I'm going to do this weekend by the water. I need to be by the sea. I really do. I love y'all. I hope this was helpful once again. Please share this. And in the comment section, please write, what was the biggest lesson you learned from today's Mercury Retrograde Live? Because I feel like usually we do individual messages, but there were so many themes that traversed the entire landscape of the Zodiac. What was your biggest lesson? So write biggest lesson from today's live was, and then write what that was, because I'm going to be reading those while I'm on bed rest. I'm literally asking y'all to give me reading material, because bed rest kind of sucks, because you just kind of lay there and eat every snack you can reach and watch a shit ton of TV shows. So Game of Thrones, all these shows that I've been stockpiling for this week, I'm finna watch them. All right. Love you, family. Until next time. Bye.